Hi everyone. I cuff you. I can't believe I'm live. I just turned this on and looked and was like, what in the heck? I have no makeup on. This is what I look like normally when I just wash my face. But cuff you. Let's see if anyone comes. We'll see what happens because this literally was more than last minute and it's the middle of the night. But you know what else I was thinking, cuff you? Maybe we'll attract people that are up at this time because I remember somebody saying to me before that yeah, we are nuts, but I remember someone saying to me before that YouTube is 24 hours, so we'll see what happens. Worst case scenario. Oh, shut the hell up. Flojo's here. What's up, Flojo? I'm one very late, Flojo. I didn't know if anybody would be awake and I can't fall asleep. I'm having student loan drama. It's so annoying, but I need to figure it out, and it's keeping me awake. So I'm instead of just laying there, I'm gonna, I don't know, go online and see if any of my friends are awake. So I'm glad you guys are awake too. Hopefully nobody else has student loan drama. It's so annoying. So annoying. How it's Christmas. Hi. Oh my God, I can't believe you're up too. Look at you. Jeannie's here. There's a couple people coming in. Well, I did not think anybody would be awake. I have to be honest. I text Cuffy and was like, are you up? I can't sleep. So, and like I said, I already washed my face and everything. So this is what I look like when I go to bed. So we're going to see what happens. You were watching old Kimberly videos. She's good. She's good. So let's see. Let's see what I have on the Mackenzie stuff. Oh my God, we have more people coming in. I can't believe it. What's up? How do I say that? Dad bad? I don't know. Diane, welcome, Diane. Diane can't sleep either. That's amazing. Of course, Thor wants to be annoying, and he's barking for me to let him out. He's just mad because I'm not going upstairs. I'm dead serious. Do you guys hear him? Hold on 1 second. Let me just let him out so that he doesn't annoy us. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Thor does it all the time. Oh my God, Mare's here. Hi, Mare. I can't believe there's this many of us that can't sleep tonight. I'm so glad I tried because I literally was just laying in my bed having anxiety because my student loan's trying to tell me that I'm in default. And I'm like, no, I'm not. So I don't know what's going on. And it was closed when I called. So now I have to wait till tomorrow. And it's just giving me anxiety. So I'm like, I'm just going to go online. So let's see what happens. Let's see what I have for some Mackenzie stuff. All right, maybe I should pull something up first before I do that. All right, here goes my Mackenzie file. I heard someone the other day on another creator talking about this, and somebody asked where she got the stuff. And she was like, I just got it. I was like, oh my God. Okay. So if anybody ever needs to know stuff, just ask me. I'm cool like that. All right, let me show you what I got here. All right, I'm going to show you my TikTok file. All right, should we do Baby Kush, Baby Cushy, or whatever this is? Let's see what this last one is. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh, she is crazy, this girl. Oh, there's not very much here. She's got some sneakers. All right, let's see the other one. Let's go back one and see. Let's try Baby Cushy. Oh, there's a lot here. So these are all her TikToks. So why does she have 3 accounts? She has 3 accounts because she got them all, like she got in trouble for them. So one would get taken down and then the next one would come up and then one would get taken down. But yeah, there's a few of us here, no big deal. Let's see. You know what else they have in here that I know I have? Wait, hold on. You know what I have? I have audio of her talking to her friends. Hold on, let's see. Let me go up one. And let me go to... There's an Instagram. What's this? Well, let's find out. Oh no, but cute picture. I don't know if you guys could see that. No, you couldn't. That was a cute picture. All right, let me go back to here. Again, I didn't know I was going live, you guys, so please, forgive me for not being completely together. All right, so we're going to go to my Mackenzie Shirilla. Mackenzie and Dom text. Mackenzie evidence and call-in. Text, wait, phone calls. We heard those phone calls before. Oh, here goes the text messages. I should pull that up while we're reading. Oh, actually, we don't have to do it while we're reading because I know where we ended off. So let's just get to that spot and see. We actually ended off, I have such a good memory. I want to say we ended on 8/15/2025. I'm like 99% sure we did. Sorry, it's still trying to open up. I know you guys can't see anything yet. It's still opening it. It's not open yet. There's like 32,000 pages, so it takes a second to download. What else do I have while we're waiting for that to download? Let's see. What's under Mackenzie? Oh, the stairs one. I forgot I had this. Oh, hold on, you guys. We got to hear this. All right, hold on. I have to switch screens. Stop that screen because I have to get a different one out. All right, ready for this? This is about the stairs. Do you guys know what I'm talking about with the stairs? Oh wait, hold on. Is it not? Where's the volume?
I promise, I did not say I.
All right, hold on. So let me tell you about the stairs before I put it on. So, hi. The dog's outside. I was trying to get him to go upstairs too. He was torturing me because every time I try to go online, he tortures me.
Oh, he knows.
He does know. You're right. He knows. So this, you guys, is an audio of Mackenzie talking about the stairs on January 1st. I think it was 2024. They were having a party at Dom's, and one of the girls fell down the steps, but they say that Mackenzie pushed her down. I don't know which friend this is. It's either Rosie or it's one of her friends, but listen to what they say.
I said, because Natalie tried coming at me saying, why weren't you there for your best friend? Why weren't you there for your best friend? Trying to get all into my face. I was like, I was looking there.
And when she says Natalie, I think she means Shirilla, the mom.
Seeing her fucking leave. And people were telling me I had to stay in the house because I was too hysterical. She's like, who was it? Who was it? I was like, Kenzie really told me I need to stay in the house because I was too hysterical. And they were going to think I was drunk. And I went out there to go talk to you. That's all I said. I promise. I did not say I locked you and you locked me in your house. One. Did I say that? I was literally just telling fucking Natalie that I was too hysterical to go help with my friend because she was coming out and being like, Krina's such a fucking bitch. I fucking hate her. And I listened to her saying that. I was like, what were you saying, Natalie? While she was walking out, fucking to her car. And she was like, you're a fucking bitch. You're a fucking bitch. Why weren't you there for your best friend? I was pulling her up. I'm like, because no one was letting me out. No one was letting me to go to my friend.
Okay, so does anyone know if that was Mackenzie's mom when they said she kept saying Natalie? I don't know, but you guys, so I looked over here. Wait till I show you this. This is funny. So I just remembered that one night I must have been not bored, but I was just being like overachiever me. And I went in and let me show you what I did. I guess I was listening to some of this stuff and I labeled it. I'm like, wait, what did I label this? And it says Shirilla and Dom text story time. I have no idea what it is, but let's figure it out because I labeled these. So I don't know what it means, but hold on. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's not what I want. Oh, no. Can you guys hear that? It's playing like an old. Hold on. It was playing an old live of mine. That was weird. All right, hold on. Let me go to a different one then. Let's do. So, you guys, what's going on with you? I pull this up. Let's just go to the Instagram. F it. Let's do the Instagram. What's this? I want to get to them before I share real quick so that you guys don't have to go through dumb stuff. These are different downloads, not that. Let's do. Oh, I know what this is. So the one day I did like a little digging and I found her Instagram. Let me share it with you. So she still has all of her Instagrams up. So this is her Instagram. And wait, let's click on it and see what it says. This one says your bay. All right, let's click on this and see what happens. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, this is her Instagram. Let me see if you guys could see it. You can. Okay, good. Okay, so this says alone, but no longer lonely. Okay, so can we break this down real quick? What is she wearing? I know that this is Skims, but why is she wearing snow boots with it? What's wrong with this kid? Oh, look at her. No care in the world. That's her one Instagram post. What else does she have here? Oh, look at these. So these are her Instagram posts. I love this outfit. Of all her outfits, I will say this one's cute, I think. I don't know which one's Rosie. I feel like when we did the text messages, I want to say it was Rosie that she does this photo shoot with. There was another friend too, though, and I don't want to mix them up. Let's see, what's this? Oh, this is definitely Skims. But she looks like she's in underwear. Oh my God, in her Kanye shoes. Is she serious? This is her and Dom. I don't want to log in or sign up. All right, well, we're just going to get out of that then since it wants to be an AO. Share this tab instead. Let's go to some of the text messages. Let's see. Let's go to some of these text messages. We ended up on, let me see if I do it on the side, it might be easier. We ended up on 8/15/2021. Look how many thousands of pages there are. What's this? 7, you guys, crazy. I just ended up on 7/26/2021. We're only a month before where we have to be. All right, let's see what this is. And Thor's just going to keep barking. Oh, wait, no, not too far. Hold on. Oh, we're at 8/4. We're right there. And then I have to go let Thor in because he wants to be an A. Oh, all right, 8/22. So we're right here. 8/22. Oh my God, there's a lot on 8/22. 8/13. So we ended off like right around here. If I could just get somewhere in the middle. I think we ended off at 15. Oh my God, look how much she texts. We're still on 8:13. Still at 8:13. Oh, we're finally at 8:14. Oh my God. We're still at 8:14. It's only 9:30 in the morning. Could you imagine? Oh, we're only at 10 a.m. And I'm just scrolling along the side. Okay, this is where we ended up. All right, so let's see. I'm for real about to get butter noodles. This is exactly where we ended up because I remember they were playing a game. Oh my God. So it says, want to go find food somewhere else? Let's see. Will that make it bigger? I'm afraid to touch it and make it bigger, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Okay, so let me see what you guys are saying. Okay, you could say it. All right, here we go, you guys. So want to go find food somewhere else, says Mackenzie. You're not going to like the menu. Like, I'm for real about to get butter noodles. Do you want to? And he says, where are you at now? It's 3:30 or 3:50 in the afternoon. She said, what is it? Paddlefish. I'm so mad. Like, F this shit. F the shirt from Universal. Like, what the F? And he says, what's Paddlefish, a restaurant? I'm on the way. Hey, babe, you at Polaris yet? So this is the 17th now. I'm done with the doctors. Me and Angela are getting food. Text me, babe. Love you. I'm about to shower. Let me know how Polaris was, babe. And now it's 3:30. She said, hi, I'm home, babe. Are you okay? Is your food okay, babe? Then he says, yeah, I'm okay, LOL. Why didn't you answer for so long? I thought school ended at 2:25. She said, I'm trying to fix this shopping thing with the shirt. What's wrong with it? He says. It's really taking that long. And she said, dude, I don't know. It said it was delivered yesterday, and now it says it's been shipped from Strongsville. And then they go through it. I feel like I did do this one. And he said, they probably just missed you. It said it was delivered. Hold on. I think we did do this one. She said, I tried, because I remember it comes. She gives him the stuff, and then he says, quadruple check and make sure. I'll check it out when I see you. And she said, I've been on the phone like 3 different times. I'm so confused, and I'm starving too. He said, take a break and get some food. She said, I'm waiting on chicken minis. He says, nice. She said, the shirt just came. See, told you I remembered this one. I think this is where we ended. Hold on. So let me go to the next day. All right, let's see. I think I was going to end on the last one, and then I kept going. And then, yes, because this is about the candle that extracts flies. I remember this. And then he's with Kyle about to smoke. And she sends him, I don't remember this. So she sends him sandals. And he says, are you going to get them? She said, maybe. She said, I might save up. They were $300 at the store. They're cheaper here. And he said, I'll check out the site in a sec. She said, yeah, let me know. He said, okay. I'm not sure. I looked the site up and couldn't find anything on Reddit too. And then he says, good night, babe. I love you. And then she says, hi, baby boy. I love you. Would you be able to roll me a blunt to smoke after Polaris? And he said, what kind of wrap? She said, I have shells here. They're hemp ones. He said, which ones? She said, they're bubble gum. My phone. And then she said, I think, babe, will you have it before 11? Because I'm going to bring it to Polaris. And then she wrote, dry. Why are you being like the worst replier this morning? And he said, grab me a smoothie if you can. I was saying it on the phone, but you didn't hear me. And she said, F. He said, I looked around. The only thing I had besides joint papers is a moldy wrap. If you want me to roll you a joint, I can do that in a second, though. And then he said, thanks for the smoothie, babe. Love you. And she said, where's the wraps in my car? And then she said, you need to roll this in 5 seconds because I have to go back to my house. And he sends a picture and she wrote, oh my God, yes, get tickets. Do you want to go to Sweet Frog? And he said, what's Sweet Frog? She said, it's frozen yogurt. He said, I'm okay. She said, okay. He said, I'll come with you. When are you going? I don't know how I forgot to tell you this, but I had the weirdest dream. And she said, tell me. Oh my God. He said, I had a dream you got pregnant. She said, oh my God. He said, insane dream. She said, tell me more. He said, dope, but not so dope. And she said, like how? Like what happened? He said, that's all I remember. I don't remember when it was either. I think when we were driving home, maybe. That's weird. She said, I'm home. He said, I'm eating, then I'll come chill. She said, bring bud for me, babe. He said, I'm already on the way. Can I give you some tomorrow? She said, oh, okay, babe. He said, I have a blunt though. And she said, Audrey's in my math. And then she said, I'm mad. And he said, she's probably 20 times more scared than you are mad. And Mackenzie says, I sure hope so. And he said, definitely. She said, at Polaris. He said, lit. How's school? She said, I'm off. And he said, early? And she said, well, waiting to leave. And he said, oh, okay. So how was it? And she said, bruh, I'll FaceTime you in a second. And he said, light, bet. And then she said, are we getting Chinese? Chinese. And then she said, I don't know what that says. And then he said, bet. And he said, when are we going? And then he said, what you been doing? She said, Crystal shit with Kendra. And then he said, should we fly out of Carolina for a couple days with my mom? Excuse me. She said, I'm really scared of the airplane. He said, oh, damn, I wanted you to come, babe. I don't know if I'll go. And she said, come over. He said, I'm waiting for dinner. I was going to text you, though. She said, how long? He says, I don't know. Let me see. And then he said, good night, babe. I love you. And then he says, good morning, babe. Love you. And she said, morning, babe. Why didn't you come over? This is at 7:45 a.m. on 8/20. She said, or tell me when dinner would be done. And he said, I ate an edible with Jared. I was super high. Dinner was done at line 10:20. So I just went home, cleaned up, and crashed. He said, I got a mirror for my house, though. And she said, bruh, I've had my Beats plugged in, and it keeps reading your text messages with an accent, laughing my ass off. And she said, got me dead. There's a ding, and it's like, Dom, then says the message in Australian. And he said, LOL, you must have it. You must have something on. And she said, putting my phone away. He said, for Polaris? And then he said, text me when you're out, babe. Love you. Babe, if you want to go to Hilton Head, flights are only 2 hours long. That would be good for your first flight. I want to go because I want to go with my mom, but I don't want to leave you. And she said, I'm really scared. I want to go. And then she said, of course, but I'm scared. And you guys probably planned it on a time that I have school. And he said, they're going Saturday till Saturday. So we'd have to figure it out. And then he said, what are you doing today? And she said, I'm with Nat. When are they leaving? And then she said, I'm really scared. Do I have to pay? And he said, my mom's leaving tonight. We just got to buy our tickets there. And she said, I'm really anxious. And then she said, I'm broke also. I want to go there. And he said, I went to Wings with my dad and I didn't get these messages. Sorry, babe. And then he said, what if me and you just drove and switched off? But I wouldn't want to take either of our cars. I don't want to put the miles on yours, but 2-hour flight would be good for you for your first time. Then we can fly to the West Coast because we can't drive all the way there. I thought I'd have hella sales, but no one really hit me up. I'm confused. You want to go to Beechwood Mall? Are you sleeping? And she said, I was. How long is the drive? And he said, probably 8 or 10 hours. Let me see. And then he said 11 hours, but a 2-hour flight. She said, we would have to fit this in time. He said, what time? And then sends her pictures of a text message. And he says, me and Jared might go there drunk and blow up John's mailbox. And she said, oh my God, no drunk driving. And he said, how are we going to get there? She said, you can come whenever. And he said, what are you doing now? I'm just chilling. She said, come over. No, he's getting picked up. And I'm just ready to go to bed because I have a photo shoot. He said, I'm trying to do something. She said, well, I'm tired. I have a photo shoot at 10 a.m. He said, I guess you're good. And she said, what the F? He said, what? She said, I guess you're good. And he said, you don't got to do nothing. I'll see you tomorrow, babe. And she said, what the F? He says, what, babe? Good luck at your photo shoot tomorrow, babe. Love you. And she said, love you too. And then he says, what are you doing today? So now it's 8:21 at 12:36 p.m. And he said, I'll talk to you later then. And she said, I was at my photo shoot. Now I'm at the mall. And he said, when you get here, just come in real quick. And she said, we're here. We're both here. And then she said, F. She said, we're both in here. Where are you? And he said, I could have had way more shit out. You're lucky. Don't bring people in my house. She said, what the F? And he said, question mark. I'm not mad at you. Just don't do that again, question mark. She said, okay, good. And he said, I'm at the beach mall. If I see your size, do you want me to get a Skims dress? Hold on 1 second. Thor wants to come back in. Hold on, Thor. Okay. Come here, Sparky. Come here, Doc. Don't come up here? No? Okay. All right, let me see what you guys are doing, and then I'll go back to reading. Let me see if anybody's still here. Oh, yeah, we still have people here. Hi, guys. Hi, Rachel. Drunk Turkey, what the hell are you doing up? What are you doing up? Don't you have work in the morning? I'm off for the next couple of weeks. So, Daniel, I was having a panic attack because I was opening up mail and it was like, you're defaulted on your student loan. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And of course, I finally qualified for like this public service forgiveness. You still pay for 10 years. It's a whole thing. But anyway, this will put me in jeopardy of that. So I was like having major anxiety and I'm like, just go online and it'll take your mind off of it. So that's what I did. Just finished gaming with the homies. But yes, I do need to get up early. Go to bed. I know you're here to support. Hi, Wendy. All right, let me see, and then I'm going to go back. Yeah, you guys, I'm glad you catch the live too. I'm just up because, again, I was panicking. I was like, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? But you guys, make sure you're not dry in the comments because Mackenzie would be so mad at you. That's so funny. Daniel, if you go to bed, good night. Thank you so much for coming. I do appreciate you. All right, let me get back to this real quick. So Mackenzie says, please, why are you all the way there? He said, I wanted to pull up, check out the belts. And she said, send me videos. I'll pick one. I just got some bisque. Yummy. And she said, bisque, yummy. And he said, I didn't see any. I have to look right now. I'm getting food. What are you doing? And she said, I just dropped Grace off. Grace, that's who might have been in the picture. Oh, there's Grace, Faith, and Rosie. They're the three that she hangs out with a lot. She said, I just dropped Grace off. Now I'm free pretty much. I was just going to clean my closet because it's really effing mess. And he said, what are y'all doing? Your closet's always a mess. And she said, we're just shopping and going to garage sales. He said, laughing my ass off. We were both shopping. And then he said, babe, you want to go to Hilton Head or no? Because if you don't, I might go for 2 days during the week. If you want, let's fly Wednesday night and leave when they leave. You'll only miss like 2 days of school. And she said, I have school. Of course, it's planned when I have school. And he said, that's how they had to plan it. I couldn't find it for real. And she said, no way. He said, I looked on every floor too. You have to come with me. They might be sold out. And she said, and I don't know. I probably can't come because I'm not missing Polaris. I'm behind on hours. And it's the first week. It's really important. And he said, no, come to Beechwood. And she said, right now? And he said, no, another time. She said, oh, okay, I'm down. He said, I couldn't find the Skims, is what I was saying. Looked everywhere, though. I'll call. It's just like a little ass stand that they had some shit. And then he says, right? All the fat bitches probably bought it all. That's not nice. And she said, for real. And he said, what are you doing? She said, I'm just doing my nails. And he said, I got a sale. Then you want to go figure something out to do for real? And she said, I do, but I don't know anything. And he said, yeah, I'm already kind of tired. Want to blow more shit up? And she said, I'm scared too. So I could probably just watch. I'm down though. And then she said, what stuff? And he said, me and Blair are going to go to West Salem and get motors. And then he said, I feel like we haven't chilled since Florida. It feels weird. And she said, what's that? And she said, for real? I feel like we have. And then she said, I don't know. I miss you though, babe. And he said, I miss you too, babe. He says, it's a city by Jardy's. She said, how long are you going to be there? He said, I don't know, but we got to skirt out of here and skirt back. She said, well, how long? He said, but we're just going to run and grab motors. 40 minutes there, maybe 45. She said, so 2 hours? He said, so about maybe a little less. And she said, well, let me know when you're home. He said, okay, babe, I forgot my ID, so we had to go pack. You want to go to Walmart and throw milk jugs? And then he said, do you want me to come sleep over? She said, yes. And he said, LOL. Well, now it's 9 a.m. And she says, well, I wanted you to. And he said, I'm on the phone with the Guitar Center. I did too, but it was late. And she said, you did what? And he said, I was on the phone with the Guitar Center. They effed up my shit. And then he said, what are you doing right now? She said, what did they do? I'm in bed. He said, they said my order didn't come in when it already did. And I was trying to return it. And she said, did you like order it online or something? And he said, I ordered it at the store. Well, they ordered it online for me. And she said, that's some bullshit, but I'm about to go apply at Cane's. And he said, really? I didn't think you'd apply there. And she said, not in Estville. I saw the cart for $40. How much do I keep? And he said, 20. She said, he said, the only thing is I'm not going to come eat Cane's to see you at work. And she said, yes, you are, LMAP. What's LMAP? Did she mean like LMAO, maybe? Yeah, because the P and the O are right next to each other. And then she said, you like Cane's? And he said, nah, I'm going to be fat as F and have pimples if I eat there. And then he said, what are you doing? You want to get lunch, babe? And then she said, I'm about to go to Cane's with my mom and see if they're going to hire me. And then nail supply store. And then, yes, I do want to go. Where, babe? And he said, I don't know, wherever. Rosewood sounds good. And then he says, Japanese would be good too. And she said, I'm down. Surprise me, babe. I can eat anywhere for real. He said, okay, I got you, baby. And then he said, we actually haven't chilled all week. It feels weird. And then he said, last Sunday, we were in Florida. When did we get back? And she said, I'm walking mama. And then she said, you want to hang? Or no, she said, I want to hang. There's this big ass bounce house place. And he said, I just got a shower, then I can. And he said, what bounce house? Did you mean to call? And she said, babe. He said, what bounce house? She said, does it matter? Why can't we just go have fun? You always got to have something. And then she said, or ruin it before we go. And he said, why would we go with Nat and Vince when that kid stole from you? And I won't say anything, but F that kid. And she said in all capital letters, we don't know if he did, brah. And she said, shaking my head, I shouldn't have even asked. And then she said, of course you do this. And he said, it was definitely him, but I won't say anything. Do you still want me to go? And she said, are we going? Are you going to give me a problem? And he said, I guess I won't. And she said, you won't come? And he said, no, I won't give him a problem. And then he said, what bounce place is it? She said, look up the world's biggest bounce house park. And then she says, that's what it is. It was $40. There, wait. And then she said, where are we going to eat, babe? I'm on my way home. Oh, I guess they didn't go. And he said, are we going to eat and going to the bounce house? She said, at 6, we're going to the bounce house. Why is everything such a problem with you? Do you want do you not want an effing girl? And then she said, go. And then she said, yes or no. And he said, go question mark or girl question mark. And she said, go in capital letters. And she said, can you not effing read? And he said, I just want to make sure I have time for everything. And she says in capital letters, we're going to lunch at 1 when I'm home. And he said, yeah, let me sell these carts and shower, then we can go. And then she says all in capital letters, we're going at 6 to the bounce house. She said, we have to get to the bounce house place 30 minutes early, so more like 5:30. I don't know why this is so confusing and hard for you. And he said, okay, how are we going to do this when we're expected to have a relationship? And she wrote a bunch of question marks. She says, you put like everything before me. Like, you don't even have to shower. You're going to get dirty. And he said, come smell me, LOL. I was just bawling. And she said, well, you're probably going to smell when you're jumping around in the house too. And he said, that's fine. My feet will be clean. And then he said, I've been walking barefoot too. I'm not trying to put on no socks. And she said, why is literally everything such a problem? And he said, you're the one has a problem with everything. So you tell me. And she said, you literally have to do so much extra shit before we literally do anything. And you have a problem with literally every single one of my friends. So I think you're the problem. And he said, Kenzie, all I have to do is shower. And she said, you better stop. You better stop. Natural, for this turns into an argument. And I just go with grace. And she said, now. She meant to say, you better stop now. And he said, I was being lazy. And then he said, and I don't have a problem with any of your friends. How is that kid your friend? You met him once. And she writes in capital letters, he's Natalie's boyfriend. Literally crazy. Do you want to go? Yes or no? Because you can't stop now, or I'm going with grace. And he said, Kenzie, I said I'll go. You better stop talking to me like shit. She said, do whatever the F you have to. Get your shower, hurry the F up, and get ready because you're taking effing long for no reason. He said, I'm home now. She said, like, I literally just seen you're still at home. And he said, I just pulled in. And then he says, don't talk to me like shit or we're going to have serious problems. And she said, then don't be a dick cause cause problems when I try to have fun with you. But I'm not going to want to go places with you. And he said, I wasn't a dick. And all I was saying, nah, when you said we're going there. And then he said, I mean, I'd rather go somewhere with someone who didn't steal from my girlfriend, but it's cool. And she writes in capital letters, we don't know that he effing stole. Like, what the F? Are you okay? And she said, it was definitely him, he says. She said, who cares? And he says, are you okay? She said, it's a charger. And then he says, why are you trying to fight me so hard? And she said, Dom, literally just stop. And he said, over Nat's boyfriend? You're choosing him over me? And she said, I'm for real about to not go with you. You're seriously being weird. And he said, choosing Nat and her boyfriend over me, I guess. And she said, okay, cool, Dom. Crazy as F. And he said, but okay, it's cool. I told you I wasn't going to say nothing to him. And she said, like, of course, you just ruined today. Literally, you just don't come. And he said, you'd rather go with them than me. And she says, why couldn't I be excited to see, why couldn't I just be excited to see me? Why does it have to be about them? And he said, I wasn't trying to make it all about them. I said one little thing, then it was over. And she said, stop right now in capital letters, or I'm done. And then she wrote dead ass all in capital letters. He said, I'm stopping. Wait, he said, I am stopping what I'm doing, question mark. And she said, you can be effing normal and social, or you can stay the F home because I'm not dealing with this shit. I don't know what the F happened to you. And he said, I don't know what happened to you. She said, I grew up. Not sure why getting food and going to the bounce house is very hard for you. And he said, if our relationship keeps going this way, we're not going to end up together. And he said, Kenzie, I'm waiting to get a shower right now. Kenzie, I'm waiting to get a shower right now. She said, all in capital letters, get in the effing shower, like, bruh. And he said, I am. And then she writes in capital letters, why haven't you been in it? Like, holy shit. And he says, because I'm texting with you. And then he emphasizes, if our relationship is going to keep going this way, we're not going to be together. She said, is your phone glued to your effing hand? And then she said, you literally just told me you were getting a shower. Like, why is everything so effing hard for you? You have your own house. Just get a shower. You're literally acting like a baby. And he said, what? She said, or if you want to talk to me that bad, you can. So you can put me on speaker. And he said, you're not making sense. She said, like, what the F? Just get in the shower. And he said, I called you. He said, I'm in it right now. And she said, no, you're not making sense. She said, I thought you were just going to scream in my ear when you effing called me. That's why I didn't effing answer. And then she said, shower, I'm done. He said, Kenzie, we're going to break up if you keep treating me like this. And she said, I'm home now. I'm about to get in the shower. Is it that hard? He said, see, why are you dogging me about the shower? There's no reason. There's no reason to. I'm in the shower right now. That's the shit I'm not going to take. I don't dog you about nothing. I'm out of the shower. And then she sends a picture and says, let me know when you're ready. She said, are we still going to eat, or is that too much before we go to the bounce place? And he said, come and smoke this bong with me. I still got to dry my hair a little and get dressed. And she said, what are you wearing? And I posted on Instagram. He said, I don't know yet. Jared needed packs. I honestly got to squeeze him in somewhere. He said, I make too much bread. So when should I get him these? And then she said, he can come to me. And she says, bruh, of course you have to do that. And she said, shaking my head. He said, whatever, Kenzie. I'm honestly about to tweak, because now he's about to cop off someone else. And she said, just go. And he said, I'm losing money, losing my girl. And she said, just do it now. And then she wrote in capital letters, just do the sale, brah. And he said, don't text me like that. And she said, then don't effing complain to me. And he said, why can't I complain to you? You complain to me about taking too long in the shower. I guess I won't complain to you about any of my problems because I forgot. You don't care. I'm about to talk to an effing tree. She said, I care, but now when you're being effing tweak on me, go to your sale and then get ready because I'm hungry and I'm waiting on you to effing eat. And he says, let me see what he says. And she said, never talk to females about your problems, LMAFL. And he said, what? And she said, at me next time. And he said, that's on my private story. You're not even on it. And she said, at me. And then she said, you can go to lunch alone. And he said, who told you that? And he said, literally 10 people have seen it. And she said, none of your business for real. And she said, don't post about me. I don't post about you. I talk to your face when I'm mad. And he said, honestly, I wasn't going to post it, but I wanted to help out the other dudes who are going through shit. He said, I want to know who's talking about me though. And he said, who said something to you? And she said, nobody's talking about you. And he said, how did you see that then? I want to have a happy relationship. And then he said, with you. And then he said, do you want that too? And she said, yeah. Why would I want an unhappy relationship? And he said, you want that with me, right? Want to go to lunch soon? And she said, when I'm doing my nails right now. She said, when I'm doing my nails right now. And he said, you got time. Jared's dude won't decide what he wants. And she said, I'm done. He said, but let me try and get Jared out of here. And she said, me and Nat want a drink when we get to the bounce house place. I want the things Faith from Gago. And he's questioned what she just said. And he said, I'm down to drink. And she said, the little pouches. He said, I don't really have no one to buy them right now. And she said, oh, then how are we going to drink? And he said, ask your mom or dad to buy them. And then he said, I think I got some shit here. And then she sends some. She says, they're not home. And he said, maybe I can ask my dad. She said, are we not eating? Question mark, question mark. I have no bud. Babe, leave me a little when you leave. And he said, I don't got none on me. And he said, stop by after school. She says, I can't. He said, why, babe? She said, Polaris. And he said, after school, babe. You stopped by for bud before. And she said, I was asking for bud after high school. And he said, oh, I don't got any here. I got a dip and go to the Guitar Center. You could stop by before Polaris or after Polaris. And she said, babe. And he said, what's up, babe? She said, send Babyface Ray ticket info. So now it's 2:42 p.m. on 8/23. He said, just look it up. And then he said, Babyface Ray, House of Blues, Cleveland. And she said, just want to go. And then she said, I just want to go. And he said, me too. But do you need a COVID shot? And she said, I hope not. And he said, well, we'll have to check. And he said, how is CP? And she said, it's going good, but it's not busy at all. He said, I want to go with you. We need to go to the Maverick again. And she said, literally, I'm down any day. I'm kind of still scared of it, but I'm down. And he said, what are you guys doing? And she said, the baby ride, like the scrambler and shit. And he said, that's still lit. He said, let's go tomorrow or Sunday. She said, I'm on the way home. He said, want to chill when you get back? She said, yeah, let me pick out an outfit. Then you can come. And he said, you got to pick out one first. And she said, or why do you have to pick one out first? She said, because you will get mad at me if I ask for help. And he said, LOL. He said, her dude must be weird as hell. They both going to end up with STD, effing a Browns player. And she said, LOL. And he said, yeah, she's for the streets. And Mackenzie says she is, but that doesn't mean I am. And he said, she's going to get used and spit out. And Mackenzie said, she's still cool. And he said, yeah, she's cool. Some of that shit ain't right, though. And he says, if you started trying to do anything like that, it'd be a bother. And she said, I'd never. And then, really? And he said, I hope not. That would break my heart. He said, I'd rather have you break up with me. Just remember, you're like the couple friends you're around the most. And then he said, that's why I hang around people who stay getting big money. And then he said, I'm on the phone with a company. And she said, oh. And he said, for clothes. It's an emergency. There's an emergency. She said, no. I thought you weren't. Okay, I want to check in. And he said, oh, I'm off the phone now if you want to call. She said, I have a job interview at 3 and then I'm going to come hang. And he said, okay, babe, should we go to the carnival? And she said, sure. He said, I don't know how much time we'll have. It ends at 5. She said, just let me know. He said, okay, well, go to the fair this week because it's only open till 5. And then he said, you want a surprise dinner tonight? And she said, I'm down for whatever. He said, or let's go to the beach. It's like 90. And then she said, pick. She said, I want to have fun. He said, I'm not good at picking shit, but I say beach because it's like 90. I don't want to be inside or swimming, but I don't know where. And she said, I'm down. He said, bet. You want to go just me and you, or do you want to get a couple people to go? And then he says, I'm down for either. Hit me. I'll hit up Kyle. I hit up Kyle, but he didn't answer. And she said, what the F? And she said, Kyle's literally a POSSY. Everybody is so boring. And he said, LOL, right? All my friends kind of fade it. They either work too much or they're in college or they got a shitty girlfriend. And she said, or they're just boring in general. And he said, yeah, that too. She said, bruh. He said, when you dipping? Do I got to move my car? Your lights ain't on. And then he said, what are you doing today? So now it's the 25th at 3 p.m. She said, I don't know. He said, do you want to chill? She said, Nat wants me to come to her house and watch a movie with her, but I can't bring my bong. And he said, I was going to say, it's rainy. Let's go to the movies. LOL. She said, Nat wants to do that tomorrow night with me. you and Vince. And he said, oh, okay. He said, well, you can go watch movies with her if you want. If not, let me know so I can run places. She said, I'm saying tomorrow night. Did you not read? She said, I don't know what I'm going to do today, though. I have to study. He said, oh, I thought she said she was going to her house for movies today and we'll go tomorrow. He said, I thought this was today. She said, can I bring a pen? And he said, yeah. She said, would you get me what? Oh, would you get me hot chocolate, baby? And then she said, she's hot chocolate. And then she said, babe, babe. And he said, maybe. And she said, please, babe. And he said, oh, I got a shit. I'm tired, babe. And then he said, I mean, do shit. And she said, please. And he said, okay, but it's going to be a bit. And she wrote question marks. And he said, on the way to Sheets. She said, hurry. He said, I just had to go hide the key for my dad. Count money and shit. Get all of my shit situated. Which one do you want? Blonde premium or salted caramel? And then he said, how's your nail appointment? And he said, eyelashes. And she said, yummy. He said, yummy, question mark. She said, babe, she wants to spend more than $200 because those are the shitty seats. How much did we spend? And he said, what venue is it? And she said, Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And he said, I've never been to that one. He said, in what city? She said, look it up. We need to buy tickets by the end of today, though, if we're going. She said, it's tomorrow. We need to hop in this ASAP. He said, yeah, let's go. I'd have to see how the tickets work because House of Blues is just all main floor. And like most, you can just go anywhere for real. But I've never been to this one. And she said, what's the most? And he said, what do you mean? What tickets cost the most? And she sends a picture or something. He says, oh, I'm down for both. And then he said, I'd say let's book more shit like Babyface Ray and upcoming artists because you don't know which one's about to die or go to jail. Oh. And then he said, and yeah, 200 is a lot and short notice. I'm down for either, though. She said, for real, I really want to go to Babyface Ray. And he said, I know. Let's book that for show. And then she sends a picture and he says, is that your size? And she said, 6 or 7 is. She said, I will trade you a pair of my shoes if you buy me them. And then he said, see if you will trade for weed. And she said, can I smoke the blunt you left in my room? He said no to the weed. And then he said, sell the weed and give me the money. Like, what the F? And he said, want to rob him? And yeah, smoke it. And she said, no, I will feel bad. You hit him up for the same shoes and then rob him? And he said, LOL, I don't have him on Snap. And he said, what are you doing? You still up? I might crash here. And she sends a picture of like her dressed up or something. And he said, Nolan. And then he said, good morning, babe, I love you. So now it's 8:27 at 7:58 a.m. She said, LMAFO. And then she said, no, look at the shirt. And I love you. And he said, I seen. My mom's getting that promo. And then he said, do you have any plans today? And she said, yes, with Kendra, the crystal store. He said, do you want to plan something we can do? She said, how much do I get from the 5 grams? And he said, $12. She said, I'm going to a party with Grace tonight. You can come if you want, but it's just going to be me and Grace. And he said, whose party is it? And she said, I don't know. Grace knows. It's a college party. He said, of course, I'm going to come with you to a party. She said, I mean, I'm not going to cheat on you if you let me go. And he said, I trust you, just not other people. She said, because I feel like it'll be a third wheel with me and Grace. And she said, who the F is just going to come touch me? She said, when you cheated on me, the girls didn't come up to you. You went up to them. And he said, they came to me. I mean, I'll be uncomfortable, but I guess you can go. He said, I'd rather go with you, though. I don't know why Joe just can't come too. She said, Joe doesn't want to come. He's a bitch, and I don't know why you're so uncomfortable because I've never cheated on you, and you're the one that cheated on me multiple times. He said, we don't need to talk about it. You said it was a while we were dating. I said we broke up right before, and I wasn't even making it about cheating. You're making it about cheating, and you've been talking about me cheating so much it makes me feel like you're trying to cheat on me because we haven't even been hanging. I wanted to take you to a nice dinner to the movies tonight. She said, used to go to parties without me all the effing time when it's a group. I bring you. Why do you have to make everything a big deal and try to make me feel bad for you? Like, I'm allowed to go have fun alone with my girlfriend without you coming. I'm not going to effing do shit. I don't know why you're so effing weird about it. He said, Kenzie, I said you can go. You can bring up me cheating 3 times a week. And she said, maybe because you cheated on me doesn't really leave your head. And he said, all I want, wait, all I was saying is it makes me feel like you're going to do something and be like, oh, well, you cheated twice. Kenzie, I would never do that again. That's my biggest regret. I haven't done anything like that since we got back together. I said you don't have to forgive me either. I let you go to parties all the time by yourself when you go with Megan and Nat. I went like once. But a college party? I mean, you wouldn't let me go by myself, and I wouldn't even ask. She said, I wouldn't let you go because you would probably cheat on me because when you get drunk, you get weird as F. I'm not going to drink and I'm not going to cheat on you because I never have, so you can stop now. He said, what college is it? So you can go to parties alone, but I can't? And she said, BW, I don't know. And no, because you cheat. And then he said, Kenzie, I swear to God, I'll never do that again. She said, like, maybe if you were capable of not cheating, I would let you go to a party alone. Or maybe if you just never cheated on me in the first place, she would be able to go to parties alone. But there's always something I find out later that I don't like about the parties that you go to. You always leave out information when you go alone. So no, you will never be allowed to go to a effing party. Now that conversation is overpriced. And then she wrote over. And he said, I've never cheated on you at a party though. So you just want to go to a party for what then? What is there? You can go, but we're going to have to talk because we're not going to have a one-sided relationship. It's going to be equal. This is going to be on my mind till we resolve it. Like, if this is how our relationship is going to keep going, I'm going to seriously reconsider it. I'm not going to commit for life if we can't set comfortable boundaries. I'm going to let you go. I said that in the beginning. I just feel like you never understand. When are you going to be back? I got to run somewhere and I want to roll a blunt before we go to the abandoned place. And then he emphasized it. And she said, we need to come back here. And then she said, about to come back. And he said, bet, I'm running down the street real quick. I'll be back. She said, we're going to go home and eat first. Then we'll be ready. And he said, I bet. She said, I'm starving. What do I eat, babe? He said, I don't know. I was going to ask you. Should have gotten Chinese over there. And she said, we are ready to come over, or do you want me to just pick you up? And he said, if you're driving, just pick me up. And she said, okay, bet. And then she said, here. She said, is Blair coming? He can come. And then she said, here. He said, I don't think so. I'm coming out though. She said, come. He said, I was being stupid earlier. How's the party though? And she said, it's lit. He said, yeah. Akron pretty wild. And she said, it's dope. He said, let me pull up another time. I'll drive. And she said, I'm down. He said, I'm drinking a little. She said, I'm drinking a little, but I'm not drunk as F. He said, be safe. She said, it's cool. It's cool with her friends. I just won't flip cup. LMAFO. And he said, laughing my ass off. That's what's up. She said, yeah, I just drank White Claw. And he said, I don't even think Thomas throws parties at college. And she said, the party's lit as F. And he said, the Akron ones used to be lit though. And he said, is it a frat house? And she said, yes. She said, want to FaceTime and see real quick? She said, I just won't be able to hear. And he said, send me a snap. And then he says, is it sending? She said, we left the party. We're walking around trying to find another one. He said, oh, okay, did you leave? And he said, did you find another, babe? She said, we're at this crazy ass party. He said, I seen your story. That shit's lit. He says, what's up with you, babe? And she said, just woke up. Oh, that's cool. I'm kind of glad she went out, you guys. Just woke up. So it's the 28th at 10 a.m. Let me see if there's anybody still here. Hi, you guys. What's going on? Let's see who's here. Thomas is here. Zach's here. Hi, Zach. Alien's here. Rachel. Hey, we have some new people. Hey, you guys. Rachel. Look at you guys. Hi, everyone. Is it Mackenzie? Like, what do you guys think right now? So I think Tom was a little bit insecure. Oh, Zach, you don't know too much about this case. So most of us didn't see the trial. Oh my God. So let's take a little break from this and let me show you some of her crazy stuff, Zach. She's like off her rocker. All right, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Share. All right, let's see. It's coming, you guys. It's coming. There we go. Oh, Flojo, shut your face. Flojo, I love you. I'm dead. Thank you. Flojo, my heart. I think I just had a heart attack. I'm dead serious. Thank you so much. That was so very kind of you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Okay, Flojo, which one should we watch here? Do we watch? Let's see. Let's do a social media one. Let's do a Snapchat. Let's do Snapchat 3 and see what we get. Oh, here goes her and Dom. Let's see. Oh, wait, I have to share the new screen. Flojo, I'm dead. Thank you. All right, let me show you guys her craziness. All right, look at this, you guys. It's coming. All right, let's see. Hopefully, there's no crazy music. There might be, though. Oh, no, that's all that was? Okay, so they're smoking. What is he doing? What's in his hand? Is that a sword? Or a bat? Was that a bat? What in the hell? Why do they have a bat? And why is he showing it like that? Oh my God, it is a bat because look at this. I don't think I realized that we had this. Oh my God, you guys, what horrible criminals that they put this all on camera. They just broke into a church. You guys, they're straight. Oh my God, there's more. Hold on. There's more. Hang on. So they're still in the... I'm going to take a sip of a drink, but I'm still here. She said, what is this? Oh. She said, I'm taking that. Oh my God, you guys, why we watch this, remember this. So they have jail calls, like the YouTube streets. There's a couple of them that do, like, there's one called jail calls and stuff. Well, there's a jail call of her and her mom talking about the break-in from this. And the mom's like, Mackenzie, we know that you didn't break in there. We know that you wanted to stay in the car and you told them that you did not want to break into that church and that you didn't go in there. And you guys, if this isn't her inside, I don't know what is.
Maybe it's just storage?
Oh, maybe it's just storage. Let's see what else we got. Oh my God, there goes Pews. She's going to hell.
Yo, that scared me. What is that?
Who records this?
Look at that over there. Oh, there's like a drawing with like a butterfly person.
What? Who takes a video of them robbing something? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe it's just the Italian in me. My dad would be rolling in his grave.
I keep stepping in fucking wet.
Wait, take notice that I said my dad would be rolling in his grave, not because I was robbing the place, but because I taped it. I said that pretty funny. Her parents enabled this crap 100%. Absolutely. They are enablers and they continue to enable her. She literally was like spoiled. Her parents, she did no wrong. By the time she was in senior year of high school, she was living with her boyfriend who was living next door to his mom. So his mom owned the house next door because he didn't get along with his brother. Crazy, right?
It's like a little toy car. What were they eating? This is where you get goddamn baptized.
Oh, she wasn't in there. Oh, well, I can't believe her mom said she wasn't in there. And her mom's dead ass serious. She's like, Mackenzie, I know you weren't. We all know you weren't in there.
Microphone. What's that? There's like some fucking like shit down there.
Oh my God.
Dude, I'm not touching that shit.
Oh, she's definitely in there. You guys, who does this? She's got like a whole bunch of them. And look at him just going around. Oh, they're smoking a blunt in the church. That's great. What? They're smoking a blunt in church? Jesus, I'm sorry they did this. That's so mean. Who does that? She said we could smoke. I want to go explore more areas.
Honestly, like, what the fuck happened to this place? Because like it looked like, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it looks like they were planning on like doing like another session, like a fucking day or two or some shit.
What? Yeah, I saw that statement. True, right? Oh my God. The mom statement, Zach, she was unbelievable. All right, what's this one? Oh, this is a picture of them. She gets a picture of them in the church, but it didn't show you because, hold on, let me see. It didn't show you because I'm on the other thing. Let me see if there's any other ones in church. Because they went to explore. Oh, here we go. Oh, good. So they go into another place, put their fingerprints on the door.
What? Dude, I see like a couch. I see like a goddamn fireplace. It's like, yeah. I'm not going in there. No, I can't. I can't.
Rachel, me too. I have no problem. There's probably people smoking right now watching this, and I'm totally fine with that. It's the fact that they're in the middle of the pews. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. That's terrible. I'm all down for someone smoking. Oh my God.
Baby shit. Are those fucking bullets? No, those are needles.
Are they bullets?
Where? What? What the fuck?
He took so many videos.
That couch right there. That couch is cute too.
That couch is cute, she said. There's like animal feces all over. Ew, that probably smells so
What
bad.
is that? Is that bad? I don't know. I didn't breathe.
Ew. Oh, that probably smelled so bad. Oh my God. He's like touching the cushions with his bare hands.
Dad, look at this giant one.
Oh, that is a nice table.
Like crystal. Dude,
Wait, Zach. You do like cards and stuff. Zach, why is there water still in this cup? Am I crazy, you guys, or is there water in this cup? And if there is, what?
I don't know. It'd be hard to pick up. Is this a glass of goddamn water? It's crazy.
You guys, how is there a glass of water? How is there a glass of water? Cuff You, thank you so much, you guys. If you were the one that got the membership from Cuff You, please thank her. Oh my God, Cuff You, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm so appreciative. You have no idea. You guys, what in the hell? Did all of these make it to court? No, they didn't. But this is the thing, Rachel, I don't know if it didn't make it to court because it might have made him look bad, right? Because he's the one with the bat hitting the doorknob. So I'm assuming that it didn't come in because it makes him look as bad as it makes her. Now, I think her defense team, let me be honest, could have used some of the other stuff, which they didn't, to help her case. But either way, it's crazy. What's this one? Oh, that was in the church too. And then next we have, oh my God. Oh, I hate those eyelashes. I don't know if anybody's seen this, but I don't know if you guys watch like TikTok or even like YouTube shorts, but they have ones now where like girls are putting these on. Wait, hold on. I don't do tarot cards, but I do have psychic ability. Okay, so can you please tell me why or how there was water in that cup? Or can somebody tell me how there was water in that cup? There was a full glass of water in the church. Wouldn't that have evaporated? What? Oh, I did hear some of your stuff on that. It's pretty cool as hell. Haha, man, can't, what does it say? Compare and imagine her damn mugshot is diabolical to me. It really is. But you guys, so there's like shorts right now where girls are putting on these like huge eyelashes. It's a joke. They're like really big. And they're like their boyfriend or whatever will get in the car and they'll look over at them and it gets like the boyfriend's reaction. It's so funny. No, it didn't evaporate. There was like nothing evaporated. That was crazy. That like gave me the chills when I saw it. But you guys, that's what her eyelashes look like there. What is wrong with her? And she thinks they look cute. I'm all for eyelashes. But she's a bit much, this one. And that one's a picture. When we have picture ones, they don't come up right here. So hold on. Oh, there's another one just of her eyelashes. Oh, she should get her eyebrows waxed. Oh, I can't take the eyelashes. Shut the F up, Tom. Are you serious right now? You guys. Oh my God. I'm like, I can't even tell you. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. I feel like it's Christmas morning and you guys are like hugging me up right now. I'm so excited. Wait, now now I'm going to the channel to see who got them. Hold on. Because now we got to say it. Some. All right, so we have Fabulous, Ditzy Blonde, Cheryl. Oh, Cheryl got one. Jingles, Heidi. Let's see. And then the other one went to, who'd the other one go to? Kitten. So you guys, I'm so excited for our new members. Hold on, I have to do this. I almost forgot. Where's it at? I'm so excited. Thank you guys. You guys have no idea. This like made my whole day. I'm like, I literally was like sitting in my bed, like just tossing back and forth about student loans and was like, this is terrible. So like you guys make me feel so good about myself. I appreciate you so much. All of you. Thank you so much. Don't even know how to articulate my appreciation. I usually just cry. All right, let's see what else we have here. I do usually just cry. All right, let's see what else. Oh my gosh, there's like 12 other ones of her. Oh, what is wrong with her? Oh, that was a picture. Oh, this makes me think I didn't say it. What's this one? Oh, she like loves herself. I mean, I guess that's a good thing. It's better than not loving yourself, but like this is just all she does. Just pictures of herself. Oh, she's in a club. I wonder if this is when, I wonder where she was. It says the dates. This was 6/2/25. So this was a month before. So a month before the accident, this was her. Like, did she have to take a picture of herself in the mirror? Why not go have fun? Like, why are you doing this? Oh, now is that Rosie or is that Faith? I don't know. I want to say that's Faith, but I'm not sure. What else do we have? What's this? Oh, her mom. In the jail calls, her mom will be like, oh, I'm playing with like this, animal or that one. She'll be like, oh, I miss them. Mm. She's so crazy. Not crazy. And she'll take like 45 of the same one. All right, hold on. Let's not get in trouble for using someone's songs. But look at her, you guys. Like, what is she wearing? Does she not have a bra on? She doesn't have a bra on. What is she wearing? Someone needs to tell her that her thing's see-through. But let me be honest. If I looked like that, I'd probably wear the same ass thing. Only my mom at 16 would have been like, get that the F off. Oh my God, you could see her ninnies. You guys, you have to remember she was arrested right like at 17. So this is all as a minor. She looked like a snuffleupagus with them eyebrows. That's what I said. She was living an empty, soulless life, hiding behind all the BS on display. Yes, you guys, I love hearing what the guys have to say about her because I think us girls look at stuff like this and we're like, oh, this is what guys like. Like they like girls. But the truth is, I have to be honest, and I don't know, maybe my husband just says this because I'm like a thick girl and he knows that I'd probably kill him. No, I wouldn't kill him, but he's like, Jane, nobody like thinks that that's pretty. Like, because I think girls will look at this and be like, oh, we can't look like that or whatever. But half of the times I'm finding that guys don't even like, they're not really interested. And I don't know. He said way too skinny, in my opinion, to be showing. See, so that's what my husband would say. He would say that she has like a little kid body. But I'd be naked if I looked like that. So this is Dom. Oh, look, they have matching eyebrows. Oh, that was so dramatic. That was dramatic. what else do we have? Oh, of course, it's got to be her turn. Their eyebrows are cousins. I'd say they're twins, but they're not exactly twins. Now look at that car in the background, the pink car. She's always smoking. And she's always smoking in the house. And a lot of the times it's like in her bedroom. And I'm like, where's her mom and her dad? Like, where are they when she's smoking in her room? And, oh wait, let's see what she's saying to the cat. No, nothing. She wasn't saying anything to the cat. I thought she was going to say something. Sometimes she does. Do I not have the volume on? Oh, no, I did. She's just not talking in that one. Oh my God. They have so many animals, you guys. And the mom, I think, like babysits. Oh, this is the building. They go to abandoned buildings and take pictures. I'm like, try doing that in Philly. You would get your ass popped. Sorry. It's late night. I could talk like that. If you were in Philly right now, there would have been 12 like homeless guys would have just came out of the woodworks. They would have stole their jewelry and their bud, and the girls would have went off crying. Like, I don't know where they live, but this would never go over where I live, ever. Oh, I think that's Rosie. She's got Rosie on there. Yes, they are way too young to be so ratchet. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, but this is too much, and they're way too young. Oh, wait, let's see if there's volume on this. She tortures them sometimes. I don't know. Is that torturing a cat? Did anybody just see the cat's face? Watch that again. Oh my God. I guess that's just playing with the cat. Oh my God, the cat looked like it was going to go up and like get her. I'm scared to death of cats. I don't know what it is. I'm not really that scared. I'm lying. Ew, what was that? What is that? Ew, that's another thing in Philadelphia. We don't have animals like that. Oh wait, there's a lot of pictures. She's showing us like Kristen Dior bags. Her balaclava. She has a balaclava, you guys. And I just have to hope that she does a video with her balaclava because it's so ridiculous. Wait till I show you. Oh, she doesn't have it on there. Oh my God, she's in more abandoned buildings. What is wrong with her? Right, let me get us something different. What's this? No, that's just the picture. Let's see what else we got. Oh, you guys, you know what I picked up on? Wait, you said LA peeps would roll up on the. Yeah, right? Yeah, in Philly, they'd be carjacked and then No, seriously, they literally would have. They would have like waited for them to come in to light the bong so that they could come out and be like, "Give me that." Like, what the hell's wrong with these girls? Oh my God. Okay, you guys, she's driving. She's driving. That's ridiculous. She was just driving. Oh. She actually looked like halfway decent there because she didn't have all that fake shit on. Like, what is this? I don't know. Kim Kardashian needs to do something with these bottoms here. I don't know what it is. There's something about them that just looks really like, I don't know. She looks adorable there. Look at her there. It's still ratchet for a 17-year-old, but let me be honest. If I was in my 20s and I looked like that, I'd be wearing that. Oh, so this is what I was going to say. Take notice. You're going to start seeing a lot of her toes. So this is her and Dom, and this is her feet, and this is Dom's leg. But I was like, why does she keep getting her toes? And then after the accident, she was getting a lot of toe picks too. And then I find that Dom starts to threaten her and telling her that he's going to tell her mom about her prostitution. And she's like, what are you talking? Da, da, da. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. He like broke up for a minute and she accepted like $2,000 to masturbate a guy with her feet. And she was selling them. Yes, she was. And she had a guy. She definitely like, and Dom is like so disgusted by it. And yes, she was, yes, she did. And so then I was like, started to notice, you guys, not only does she start showing feet pics, but she starts getting her toes done. Like, I was looking and I'm like, does she have like an acrylic on there? And I think she did. Wait till I show you. I'll have to find one. It'll come up. What's this? Oh my God. Oh, I have a 22-year-old who right now, I have to be honest with you, this bitch, this 20, not this one over here on the screen, mine. The other day, she's like, Mom, the day after Christmas, I'm going to, where is she? She's like, I'm going to Tortola. And I was like, where? And I was like, oh, you're going to like Tortilla? I don't know. I thought she was just joking with me. And she's like, no, Mom, we're going to like, AJ's dad has a house in Tortola. And I was like, oh, like Tortola, United States? Like, where's Tortola? You guys, I am so smart, but I'm so book smart. Okay, let's just keep it like that. So no, Tortola is like, I think it's a British island. I don't know what it is, but she had to fly into San Juan. So she was in Puerto Rico. I know that. And then she had to fly to St. Thomas. And then once they were at St. Thomas, they had to take a private plane to get to Tortola, which then she sent me pictures of the house and everything. And I was like, this bitch is in 85-degree weather right now. And this just reminded me of it because I walked in the other day. My daughter was trying on her new bikinis. And I was like, where is the rest of your bathing suit? And then I had to remember that she's 22 years old and can wear whatever the hell she wants, especially because she bought it herself with her hard-earned money. So, but I was literally like, what is happening? But it did not look like that. My point is that my daughter was 22 trying on a bathing suit. And I was like, oh my God. And it was like 12 times more material than you see here. Yes, I'm jealous too. I was like, Tortola, what's that? She has a passport. I still don't have one, and I'm 47. I've been to Lake New Jersey. I went to California once. I was young though, so I don't remember it much. What else do we have here? Ooh, all right, hold on. When she talks, I like when she talks to the animals.
Cam, look at me. Hey.
Oh, that was a cute puppy. She definitely loves animals. So this is the thing. A lot of people will call her like a straight killer and stuff. I think this was more of her being spoiled, having no accountability for anything she does in life. I think that one of two things, and this is just based on my opinion and speculation from what I know, it is my opinion that I don't think she like the prosecution said that she like went out and she mapped out this like road or whatever. I don't think that that's what happened at all. From what they were able to find, she would take this road sometimes, and so did Dom. Oh, feet pick. I want you guys to notice when her feet are there. Feet, feet. So, yes, mixed with never get in trouble, right? There you go. Not necessarily a psychotic break because I think she knew what she was doing. I think she had more of like a narcissistic injury. I don't know if he tried to break up with her in the car, something, but I think she had a very impulsive moment where she was like, because they did this often where they would do things like, if you don't do this, I'm going to do that. And like, they even have it like in their text messages where the one time she's like, Dom, you tried to pull the wheel while I was driving. Like, you tried to kill me. And I'm like, wait, what? So, like, I know that they both threatened things while they were in the car. Could she have that night been like, keep it up, Dom, or whatever, and then just did whatever she said she was just about to do? Maybe. Could she have thought that she was going to die too? Maybe. I don't think she cared. I think for her, then she would have really been tied to him forever. But then she doesn't die. And people say that she did that on purpose, but I just don't know. I don't know. But this is the thing, for a psychotic break to happen, you would have to be under the impression that she didn't know right from wrong. And I think she did. I think it was more of a lack of accountability, never gets in trouble before. I think she really thought that whatever would happen, I don't even know. I don't know that she thought everybody was going to die, first of all, right? I think she was being impulsive. I don't know exactly what happened, obviously. But I don't know. Wasn't she under the influence? No, that's the thing. She had pot in her system. Who doesn't? You know what I mean? They didn't find any shrooms in her system, and she had like 7 grams of shrooms on her. And if you read the text messages from before that night, she brought enough shrooms for her, Dom, like Davion, for all of them to get high, and she brought other people shrooms that she sold them to. The thing is, yes, a rage moment. Yes, Rachel, that's what I think happened. I think she had a moment of rage where it was like if, like my cousin was like this. My cousin's no longer with us now, and if she was, I would call her right now and she would tell you guys this too. But she was like this, where like she would do these drastic things, and it was almost like a narcissistic injury type thing. And where the person, like, where she like feels like she has to do the thing to prove her point. But I don't know. It could be rage at the moment, possibly. I'm not sure. I forget what the hell my point was with all that, but check out the feet. It'll come back to me in a minute. Oh, the shrooms. I think that she gave the shrooms to everyone. And then look, another foot one, you guys. I just noticed another foot one. I never saw this one. And with the shrooms, I think she went, and I just don't think that she took hers, because she says in the text messages that she says that it's getting late, so they didn't do the shrooms yet. And she even says in one of the text messages that Dom said it was getting too late or something. I don't think she took them that night. I don't. I think she took them often. Bipolar and refuses treatment. Absolutely, I could so see that with that. But with Mackenzie, I think she's more of like a personality disorder, for sure. Maybe she didn't. Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know. Wait, let's see. I want you guys to see what her mom made this. Her mom made that for her with the evil eye. Like, her mom I felt like her mom like kind of lived through her, if you know what I mean. Like, I felt like, oh, of course my thing just went out for a second. I apologize. But I feel like her mom tries to like live vicariously through her. You know what I mean? How many years did she get? She got 15 years to life. But she does have possibility of parole after 15 years. And I believe she's been in there now for 3 years. So I think this happened in 2022. So yeah, she's been in there for 3 years. So she's got like another 12 years. A lot of people don't think that she's going to get out. Vicariously live through Mackenzie. So yes, but yes, in the sense that Mackenzie's like the pretty one, da 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 da. Like, she has a sister who I think is also very pretty, but I mean within the family, Mackenzie was known as like, she was the older sister. So I just don't know if it was just that she was a little older, or maybe her sister, because the mom on one of the jail calls says about the sister that she's the son that she never had, the sister is. So I don't know, but I feel like the mom and dad, like like Mackenzie could do no wrong. They thought she was like beautiful, this, that, and the other. Like she pretty much ran the house. You know what I mean? Oh, hi, Padfoot. You think that was fair? I think she should get more, but I don't know if that was even possible under the law, sadly. It was possible. So the judge could have given her life without the possibility of parole. This is the thing. She was 17 when this happened, and I'm not giving her an excuse because Davion and Dom will never make it to be any other age. Dom was 20. He was about to be 21, or he just turned 21. No, I think he was about to be, I don't know. Anyway, he was a few years older than her. But he'll never get to live, right? So I don't think there's ever fully justice, but I do think that when you're 17, 15 years is almost double your life. So I almost feel like that kind of is life to a 17-year-old. Do you know what I mean? Especially because you don't usually remember the first few years anyway. So my thing is, if she gets the rehabilitation, then fine. But if she doesn't, then they can keep her there. So they can keep her there. They can keep her there for 25 years. They can keep her there for her whole life. It's really going to be up to the parole board. And well, they say it's going to be up to her because depending on how she acts in jail and if she takes responsibility for things. Oh, there she is with her little, oh, look, she's going to show off the thing her mom gave her. Oh, wait, they're pictures. Let me see if she does any videos. Is this a video? Oh, she's crazy, this one. That was another picture. I wish it would tell me if it was a picture or video because I have it on video so you guys could see when I click video. All right, let me see if I get you guys anything else instead of this scene. What's this? Oh, and then she does a photo shoot. That was actually funny. She's actually pretty. Like, just look. Oh my God, is that Rosie? I never saw that. It's one of the friends. She looks pretty without all of her eyes. Look at her. She like looks natural there. I don't know. Oh, that's the same one as before. Oh, she's like singing. What else do we have here? More Mackenzie loving herself. Oh, look at her. She's doing the most. What else? I'll explain that nicely. Thank you. She was 17 and can absolutely get rehab. She can. So, and that's what the thing, I think people are saying, like, it's really going to be up to her. I will tell you. Oh, here she goes. I will tell you, my daughter Gianna, I kind of got her hooked onto this case a little bit. And oh, she is so materialistic and she is so narcissistic. Dom even calls her out at some point and it tells her that he thinks she's a narcissist. So he even saw it in her. She's definitely a narcissist, in my opinion. Oh my God, more feet. Wait, is that female feet or male feet? You guys have to help me figure this out. I'm so confused. Oh, that's her feet. Do you guys see? That's when she gets the nails on her feet. Ready? I'm going to put this one, see if I can pause it. Wait, ready? And can you see in the back here? Look at her toes. She definitely has like false fingernails on her toes. It's unbelievable. Let's see if there's any more here. But yeah, she definitely is into getting money for, and I read some of her social media things where she literally is like, she tells this one guy for like a couple, she calls it a couple stacks, like for 2 stacks or something like that. She's like, I'll meet. I don't know where that's at and why she takes that. Oh, let's take it. Let's put the volume on that one and see. You still don't see none. I wonder whose house that was. It was probably Dom. She probably sent it to him because he was always outside playing basketball. So I could see her being who was at your house? Why was your door open? I could so see that. All right, now there's a bunch of her still in front. All right, let's see. This is Dom. Now it's a picture. It was Dom smoking a blunt with the hair. Now she's smoking with her goofy ass glasses. She like so loves herself. I can't. She just choked. That's such an ugly picture. I should have put that on my I should have that on my thumbnail. Let's see what else we got here. What's this? I never saw that. She is not practicing. All right, Padfoot says, Dr. Vona absolutely agrees. She's going to have to put the work in. Yes, and make the decision to accept the help she's going to receive in jail. I'm supposed to go live at 8, LOL. Not going to happen. I'm going to blame you. Just saying. You go live that early, Zach? At 8 a.m.? Who the hell's up then? There's people up at 8? I guess so. It's the internet. You guys, why is she doing this in the bathroom? Like, why did she have a friend? Because there's definitely a friend that's taking a picture of her doing this. There you go. Oh, wait, and then she does it a second time. The first time wasn't enough. Stop. Could you imagine going to the bathroom with your friends and being like, can you do me a favor? Oh, what was that? I don't know what they were at there. I haven't seen all these. What's this? Who's that one? Oh, that's a picture. But I might have to. Oh no, I think it's Dom. It was just a weird picture. Come on, Jimmy. Oh no. Hopefully I'm back. I'm back. There we go. Sorry about that, you guys. I think I have 45 things open, and that's the issue. Oh, I do have 45 things open. Wait, let me close this window. Oh. And I'm plugged into something. I don't know what's going on. I'll go back to reading a few more texts in a minute. Maybe that's a problem. Let's see if there's anything good here. I'm going to hop off. I'll see you, Zach. Thank you so much for coming. I'm not going to have it that much longer anyway. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Zach, if I'm up at 8 a.m., I jump on. But do me a favor, Zach, if you have one like later on in the day, because I feel like I'm always catching your replay, and that's probably why, because, 8 a.m. is a bit early. But, Flo Joe, I love you. Trash taking itself out, right? Seriously, Badfoot. But thank you so much, Zach, and try to get in touch with me so we could plan something. So at least I could go and catch you live. I only caught you live once or twice, but I need to catch you live more often. So definitely contact me. Oh, 8 a.m. and then 8 p.m. Perfect. Maybe I'll try to stop in on the 8 p.m. one because I usually go live if I go live at like 9. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, Zach. Ooh, bless you. I said bless you to Kenzie. Definitely do that, Zach. Thank you for coming. I do appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. I love. Wait, what was Dom saying in the background? Let's listen. Oh, something about being afraid of shit, and that makes her afraid of shit. Whatever. Let's see what this is. Oh. I don't even know what to say about that. All right, so let me show you guys. Oh, wait, what's this? Let me show you guys quick something from after. Oh, no, wait, look at this one, the reckless road rage. This is when she gets into like that road rage with the guy. Oh my God, this guy. I think we talked about this a little last time, but I didn't have this video last time. This is the video that I did not have last time. He gets so mad at her and he comes up and he starts to talk crap. But if I turn on the volume, you don't hear anything because this is the only one that's what you hear. So then he goes back to his car, but he follows her. That's crazy. Then, let me just turn the volume off for that part. Even though I don't think she really does anything. Well, actually, let me turn the volume off because I want to see if he talks in this next one. But if you could see, she's getting him in the mirror so that she can document it. And then here's him again. He's just standing there staring at her. He like blocked her in at a neighbor's. And then he starts getting mad again and she takes off. Now, he did tell a cop that he thought she was a male, which I thought was weird. Wait, what's this?
Pretty much. I just noticed this guy was on my ass, so I like slowed down a little bit. And when I got to the Sheets light from Hilarious,
yes, Rachel,
he literally got out of the car, which is the video you just seen. And then he literally followed me all the way down to one road and turned with me
right,
on
Tom?
road. And I thought he was just turning.
So this is her explaining.
Turned onto my street. And then he fucking turned with me, so I knew he was following me then. So I pulled in the first driveway that I could see. And he fucking blocked me in the driveway, trying to like get out of the car and like fight me or something. Like, this is a grown ass man that's like 5'8", trying to fight me. So obviously that scared the fuck out of me, and I called the police, and he was literally not letting me out of the driveway. And then I went to the police station and whatever. That's pretty much what happened. It was so scary.
So that's what she said about that. Then, let me see. I think I have more of something she says. Let me make this bigger so I could see it better. I made my thing real small, so now I like can't see because I'm an old person. And we don't know how that is. Oh wait, in the meantime, look at some of this shit. So she's driving during these. So, all right, let me tell you. I'm dying to know if that was Dom's song because she's always has that one. I don't know if anybody knows that song because I have to ask my daughters if that's like a song that they know because if not, that might have been Dom's song because she uses it in everything. But over here, these ones are ones that the prosecution thought were important because they showed distracted driving. So all of these, she's driving. Like literally driving while doing all of these things. You have to see some of them. Look, driving. She drops the phone, picks it back up, and continues to sing and drive. Driving again. Okay. And I notice whenever there's more than one of her in the same outfit, take notice that each one gets worse and worse and worse as far as her getting more and more dangerous. So look, this one is more dangerous to do than the one before, and this one will be even more dangerous than that one. That's what I've noticed. She's unbelievable. Okay, so that was that one. Then she's got this. Oh my God, look at her. She's like not even looking at the road. And you could see that she's driving because you could see the stuff moving. Oh, look at this. So what, does she ever, this one her lap? Like, are you kidding me? All right, let me see real quick what this says. Why I show this next one. Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn. Do you think that there's a lot more messages about hidden true crime that will be released? I'm over this dribble, hurting Crusha. I have to be honest with you, so let me be honest with you about the hidden true crime. I tried to listen to some people, like to read the messages, and I feel like everybody I turn on, they talk for so long that I have ADHD, and I wind up like, I'm like, oh, look, a squirrel type thing. Do you know what I mean? Hi, Marilyn. So the videos are getting more dangerous. Rachel, if there's anything that you could like request that I should watch, like a certain creator or something about it, please tell me, because I did try to catch up the past few days, and literally every time I try to catch up, I feel like the creators will start talking about it or whatever, and then I never get to the message part. I'm like, I don't know what happens, but something always happens before that. So if there's somebody good that you think I should watch that can get me all the info, I can definitely answer that for you. I do think that at first, I don't know if you saw, but I did a short a long time ago about it. And my position back then was that I thought everything was ridiculous that was happening, but that I also thought that it was too much for all these other creators. Like, everybody was mad at her for putting all that stuff out there. Oh, you read the messages on Reddit. Duh. That duh was to me. I didn't even think to do that. That's why I just said that. Okay, I'm gonna have to maybe look it up on Reddit. What do I put in? Just put in um, the hidden true crime text messages, I guess, and it'll come up. I haven't done, oh my God, you guys, look, that shit on her lips got some shit on its lip. Flojo, look at that one, Flojo. Mwah. Give her a kiss, Flojo. There you go, Thomas. There goes one for you. But yeah, Rachel. So I will read up more about it because I do want to hear. Is she really talking like a lot of crap in the messages? Because I did think it was a disservice that like all these creators were doing what they were accusing her of doing as far as talking all the stuff and all. But then after I watched the court and everything, and I don't think that, like, I think it was like used frivolously, and then I heard like the messages of them asking for there to be like criminal charges, and I just don't like that stuff. I don't know if it's how I grew up or whatever, but and so I do think you should call the police in times where you should call the police, but I feel like, are you guys watching this video as I talk? Because I'm having anxiety. I feel like I needed a Xanax after that one. That was so dangerous. And this is the next one, which means that she then continues. And it'll probably get more dangerous. There's one, you guys, where I think she like puts her feet up or something. It's like so crazy. But look at her. She just has it down and she's just jamming. She's doing that. Oh, look at her. Salute. She just saluted. Oh my God, I wish Army Vet was in here. Unbelievable. Hidden true crime chat. Awesome. I'm going to look that up. Oh, she talks about lots of people. Wow. That's crazy. I'm going to have to read it. But I don't like how the Dr. John or whatever, I don't like how he said about like there should be criminal charges. I didn't like any of that. I don't feel like, and he said that there should be criminal charges because he doesn't think that, and she didn't think that there was any reason to believe that it would stop afterwards, and they dropped the charges, things or whatever it's called. They like dropped the injunction or whatever it was, and nobody ever did anything. So like, I don't know, again, is that also a little bit of privilege? You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about Mackenzie, Shirilla, and her privilege, like, and her not being held accountable for a lot of the things that she's done in life. Could we be seeing privilege in that sense too? Maybe. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Oh my God, you guys, this bitch is driving. I can't with her. I gotta find the one with her feet. It's like unbelievable. Look at her driving. Look, she can't even see. Oh my God. Oh, that's a cute shirt. Too bad she's driving. Look, she'll just like put it out the window. She'll show her speedometer going 90 miles an hour. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, but these are all her just driving. And again, the prosecution thought that these were damaging enough and showed enough reckless driving that they did put them all in this evidence because they did show some of it. They didn't show all of it during the court, but they did show some stuff. There was like, she's like, "I'm the girl you die for" is like the name of the lyrics. Not the name, like that's like what the lyrics are. It's like, "I'm the girl you die for," and they played that in court. She did that after the accident. I was like, oh my God, what a dummy. Oh, I wish I could find the one with her feet up, you guys. It's unbelievable. I feel like it had to be in this one. The Amish. She's just driving around town. Yeah, there's one where she like dead puts the thing down and puts her feet up. I don't know if she's like trying to show off that she could drive with no feet, but it's like unbelievable. All right, I don't know why she's taking all those pictures or video. We saw that one. Could it be this one? I swear it was in this one. I should have labeled it like feet or something. But yeah, if you look at like the speedometer in some of these, you could like, it'll show and you could see that she's going like 90 miles an hour. So they did use some of this in court too to show that she would drive fast. I think you could see it up here or something. But that's crazy. Oh my God, she like loves herself, this one. Like, why does she feel the need to show that? That's just weird. Oh, this one's with Dom, I think. Oh, he looks so miserable. He definitely looked miserable in that one. I think that was the same day. Wait, hold on. I need to go back to that. Is he smoking? Oh my God, I think that was the one with her feet. Oh my God, he's smoking a bong in the car. Wait, you guys, everybody needs to watch this. I think this is the one. Look, her feet are up. Okay, I need to play that again. Everybody needs to watch this. If you guys and girls are not looking at the screen, stop what you're doing and watch this. She not only puts her feet up, but then like zooms in and you see her feet. All right, here we go. So she's showing us here that she's driving with no feet. But then, ew, like what is wrong with her? And then what does she do? Like post this on like, so I should wait right here just so that I can never forget it again. I'm going to rename this feet. Feet, there we go. That way I'll never forget that one again. Oh, so I drive with, all right, so let me be honest. Every now and then, when I was younger, I would drive with my left foot up like she just had it there, like on the side. I would never take a picture of it though, but I don't do that anymore. That was more of like oh my God, they're flipping someone off. Oh my God, you guys. Yes, both feet. Did you see that, Flojo? She had both feet up. Here, you want to see it one more time just so you can see? Watch this, Flojo. Here we go, both feet. And now keep watching because she's going to show us. Look right there. Let's stop it on the feet. I should make that the thumbnail. Her feet. Oh, there we go. I got a good one. Oh, she could have used this for her feet pics. Look at that. She would have gotten someone excited. Someone would have liked these feet pics. She could have gotten a few dollars for them. But yeah, and this is like for a while if you think about it. And she's just chilling with her feet up. Yes, both feet. Unbelievable. This girl is. She really is. She's something else. This one. Is there? Oh, yes, there's a personality disorder that takes dangerous risks. There's, well, antisocial personality is when you have no guilt and remorse. They absolutely take risks. But you can take risk as somebody with narcissism, with borderline personality, with histrionic, and they all happen to be cluster B personality disorders. So, and there's 10 personality disorders, and cluster B is erratic and emotional behavior, and that's what they all have in common. So there's 4 in that one, the 4 that I just said. And yes, there are many personality disorders that would take a risk. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's see what Snapchat 1 is real quick. I'm still not tired. I probably should go to bed at some point, but I'm just not tired. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's an audio. Hold on, let's hear it. All right, let's see what this is, you guys. So this says part 2 of the work situation. So where's part 1? I must have done my homework here and I watched all these. It says part 2, but I don't know where part 1 is in. Hold on. Is this part 1? Oh. She said she quit because it was the second time she got sent home for some bullshit. It's a little bit low, but it's not the computer. It's the way she's talking because you could hear when she like hit something that's louder. But she's saying that the manager said she had to wear a hairnet and she thought he was kidding. And she said, no, she's not wearing a hairnet. She just got her hair done. I can't wear a hat. Rachel, thank you for sharing that. I don't know if you've watched my last few lives and even a lot of my videos. I just put a video out that said schizophrenic or substance-induced psychosis. You should watch it. I put out a lot of videos and stuff on this. Schizophrenia, oh my God, that's like a whole thing in itself. You would probably, I'm following the Reiner case, Nick Reiner, and I bet you would be interested in that because he's right, and he's just been diagnosed with schizophrenia, which would be totally different than personality disorder.
Went to the police and whatever, and this man, they figured out where he lives. So he's from a Brunswick. Of course, he's a bald Brunswick white man.
Okay, so the guy with the car, you guys, that she got into a fight with, she tells us in that other audio that we heard first, where she says like what happened to a friend. Now she's saying what winds up happening after the fact. So I'll just back it up a tiny bit, but this is like the outcome of what happened.
And this man, they figured out where he lives. So he's from a Brunswick. Of course, he's a bald Brunswick white man. Second of all, he told the cops that he thought I was a man. Like, okay, like, why are you lying? Second of all, he told the cops that I threw something at his car, which I fucking did not. I literally did not. Actually, now I think about it, I don't even think I was fucking driving where he said I was throwing something at his car, so I'm like so confused. So yeah, that's what he's trying to get at. He didn't even deny what he did. He's just trying to say he thought I was a man. What the fuck? I'll show you what I was wearing that day too. Baby, I have a pink fluffy steering wheel. I know you didn't think I was a man.
So there you go. You hear her get louder. She just wasn't as close to the mic. This one that I have here, it says 4/6/22 on the way home from Polaris. A guy got into it
Pretty
with her.
much. I just noticed this guy was on my ass, so I like slowed down a little bit. And when I got to the Sheets light from Polaris, he literally got out of the car, which is the video that you just seen. And then he literally followed me all the way down to Lund Road and turned with me on Lund Road. And I thought he was just turning on Lund Road, so I turned onto my street. And then he fucking turned with me, so I knew he was following me then. So I pulled in the first driveway that I could see. And he fucking blocked me in the driveway, trying to like get out of the car and like fight me or something. Like, this is a grown ass man that's like 5'8", trying to fight me. So obviously that scared the fuck out of me, and I called the police, and he was literally not letting me out of the driveway. And then I went to the police station and whatever. That's pretty much what happened. It was so scary.
Okay, so I don't know who she was telling that story to, but that was on 4/6/22. So that was the April. The accident was July 31st of 22. And this next one is 4/7/22, and it says about doing Dom's mom's hair at Polaris. Oh, this should be good.
Almost sent a voice message, but like I asked for a fucking client, and I told her I was having a client, which is Dom's mom, but she like pretty much like made her schedule.
Wait, I probably should preface this for those of you that don't know Polaris. You know, like when you go to high school and you could do like a trade type thing, that's what Polaris is. She does hair and nails, like the cosmetology courses.
Almost sent a voice message, but like I asked for a fucking client, and I told her I was having a client, which is Dom's mom, and she like pretty much like made her schedule free so I could like touch up her roots because she was in the hospital for like really long. So she was gonna come get her hair done by me. So I told Mrs. Sana I was gonna have a client, and then at the end of class, she pulled me over and told me that I was not allowed to fucking have a client. And she was like, having a client is a privilege, and telling me that like all this shit, I can't have a client. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? I paid $400 to come here. You're not gonna let me have a fucking client? I'm done, bitch.
So that was the teacher she was talking about, and she was mad because she tells Dom's mom, and we read these already. Yes, they are great programs for kids in high school. 1,000%, I agree. But Dom's mom, she like sets up this whole thing where she's going to do her hair, and then the teacher tells her no, that it's a privilege and she has to earn it. This next one.
So yesterday, okay, so listen.
Okay. So this next one is on 10/4/22. 10/4/22. This must be right before she gets arrested. It says the same girl that was talking and defending Mackenzie. So this must be a girl that's on. Yes, this must be Faith, maybe. I feel like she talks to her in some of the jail calls.
Really owes me like over fucking $30, like literally like $60 fucking dollars, bro. And so like the other day, like I had a fucking talk with her because like she's literally about to lose all her friends because Emma's just been done with her shit. So I sat down, I had a talk with Tess and Lulu, and like it literally made them cry, but like they got over it, and I literally was just like real as fuck with them. And so anyway, like Lulu posted a haul on her private, and she's been telling me that she couldn't pay me back because like she doesn't have money. But she literally posts a haul every fucking day, like of Lululemon, like expensive ass shit. So I'm like, what are you talking about? So she was like, I'm gonna give you your money, like just like chill. Like she's like, I had like a really bad day today. Like this was yesterday, and I was like, okay. And like we left it at that because Haley spent the night, and then we just went to bed. And so I literally dealt with so much fucking shit today. Like literally my biggest op, Kaylee Gibson, from like my sophomore year. I literally had beef with her for 2 years. Like we was literally about to pull up and fight today, but like me and her like solved our beef like after 2 years. Like I was doing drama all day, like cleared all this stuff with her, like, and I had to help Faith move into college and stuff. And she texted me and she's like,
so this isn't
so you weren't gonna reach out. And then I go on fucking Snap, and I'm literally like blocked because Haley texted me and she's like, bro, Lulu literally just posted another haul. So I went to see like if I could like see what she fucking bought, to be like, bro, like how you about to tell me you don't have money, but you keep like having hauls of you buying shit, like what the fuck? Like give me my fucking money. And I literally told her, I was like, I'm not linking with you either until I have my money, because she literally owes me $60, but I literally told her just give me like fucking 30. Like at this point, like just give me fucking 30. And basically, I literally just went on her snap and I was literally fucking blocked. And I literally just texted her and I was like, "You're weird as fuck. Like, she's mad because I didn't reach out to her today. Like, bitch, I
Absolutely, Rachel.
cannot like babysit all the time. Like, I literally deal with so much shit today, solved all this shit. Like, that's weird as fuck."
And then there's one more. This is on 2/28/22.
And you know that any four of us could take you. Any four of us. We don't even need all four of us. Only one. Only one. At least we can be sad with our friends. You can't be doing the same. You don't got no friends to be sad with. I'm not gonna argue with you no more. This conversation's over. We don't have the pants. They're gone. They're just like not there. So stop texting each and every single one of us going all crazy on us because like we don't have them. They're not there no more. You're not our friend. That's it. Done. Like that's all. We're done.
That's crazy. Oh, that was crazy. I don't remember ever seeing that. What's this? Mackenzie with her eyes. Ew, her eyes are all swollen in this picture. Ew, look at this. Oh my God. Look at her eyeballs. Oh my God, you guys, she clearly has infected eyes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That cannot be good. And she like doesn't even care. Oh my God. Pictures. Let's see if there's any more videos over here. What's this? Oh, the picture. I could show pictures. Hold on, maybe that's what I'll do if there's no other ones here. What is this? I guess we're about to find out. What? She's crazy. What is wrong with her? Oh my God. All right, let's see if there's any other crazy like that. There is. Of course. Smoking away. Of course, of course. Oh, let's see what else we got here. Here as well. What's this? Oh God. What's this one? Last day of school. Oh, they were nice sneakers, actually. They were nice. Oh, they're cute. Look at that. But she doesn't need to have her panties out. That's actually an adorable outfit. I would be okay with that outfit. She looked cute there, in my opinion. She still shouldn't have a half shirt for school, I'm sure. Oh my God, she was just smoking in the bathroom. Oh my God, wait, I have to see if she's talking. Hold on, now I gotta see if she was talking.
Last day of school.
Let's see, I don't want to get. Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble for that. What's this one? Oh. Oh my God. So Mackenzie did someone's hair and she messed up and she said the one side was red and the other side was maroon. She said, I effed up. She said, I don't even know. Oh my God. She said, I felt bad.
And you need to get a facial every month. Your skin looks mad crusty and you have a piece of face. Like, literally, you're ugly as fuck. Get the fuck out of my comments, bitch.
Oh, that was Mackenzie telling somebody that they have a pizza face and that they should get out of her comments. That's great. That's nice, Mackenzie. What's this? I have no idea what that was. What? Oh, Fortnite. Oh my God, look how young she is. Oh my God, look how short her hair is. She said Fortnite gamer something. Fortnite Gamers Day. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to show you that. Let me see if she doesn't on a video. Oh my God, you guys, I don't know if that went out. I have to show you this. Oh my God, she must have got in trouble at school. Oh my God. I never saw that.
Joe wanted to throw a brick through her window, and like I'm honestly all for it. Like I want to do something to our house because like you don't fuck with my relationship, and you do not mention Kindle's name and try to use it as a low blow to me. Hello?
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you. But anyways, like you don't do that shit. Sorry, you don't, and you're not gonna get away with it. But I think we should wait like a week or two because Joe said we should wait a week or two, just in case, you know. And I don't know. I'm honestly like considering texting Carl and asking him to text me proof and evidence of him and Hannah hooking up while she was still dating Jack Macy, and then having someone like Omar go up to Jack Macy and tell him all this, and then have someone else send him the proof.
Oh, that's evil.
Even more like really real. Like she needs to get fucked. Like the only happiness in her life is the boyfriends that she has, because that's the only thing that she will ever have is her boyfriends.
Wow.
And she's had a boyfriend ever since 7th grade. I'm going to ruin her life. That's all. Like I'm about to do it. Like me and Joe even talked about it to talk to Carl to ask him to do this shit. Like she's done for.
Dude, these are the dumbest criminals ever. Right? Like, who would tape that? We're going to throw a brick through the window, but we're going to ask Carl.
What? Just jealous. I'm like, literally, honestly, I feel bad for her because, like,
oh, I love the coat.
The only thing that she will ever, like, get to tell her kids about high school is if she wins best dress for some senior superlatives. And it's just like, it's sad. Like, she doesn't need to make it a competition. Like,
I think they're talking about Mackenzie.
You just wanted to get voted for. Like, she did not need to text you about it. And she does not need to, like, be posting about it, like, right after you do that. Like, honestly, that's given right there that she's, like, fucking, like, scared. And, like, she's, like, jealous about this shit. Like, it's she's, like, it's senior year, bro. Like, you don't need to have, like, a competition against, like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone knows you're the fucking best dressed of our grade. Like,
oh God.
You post about it. You literally live through your clothes, and like no one even knows her fucking name. Like she needs to like fucking get over herself real quick. Like she's gonna get hella fucking humbled.
Oh wow, these girls are crazy. I don't know what the point of that was.
Tell me how the towel look.
Oh. She's mean. Huh?
I would have been like, can we take? I'm like, I would have never given that shit up. That made me so goddamn mad, bro. Like, I can't. I cannot. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. And I will actually stab Kathy in the fucking face. I hate it.
She said I hated it. I will stab Kathy in the effing face. What? I never heard these on YouTube. Oh, I'm gonna have to make that louder and like a thing. Oh my God, she said I do not trust them going downstairs and shit. What? What is wrong with her? Oh my God. What's this? I don't remember seeing any of this. Where are they? All right, I have no idea what the point of that is. All right, what's this?
To be fair, it's not always the guy's fault. It can be our fault too. We just kind of gotta hold ourselves accountable and take in that yes, we're not perfect, but I did fuck up on this part, and this is what I'm sorry for. You know, you gotta be able to admit your own faults.
That's funny. Who's this girl? Why does Mackenzie talk so low? If anybody knows what she said, let me know.
Apparently, this bitch lied about like going to California, which I didn't even know until Sammy told me. Like she told everyone she went to California, but this bitch was like in a mental hospital. And yeah, I don't even know.
Oh my God.
But the sleeping thing, for example, anything he would say, it's not going to help you sleep. You know, you got to figure out what's causing you to sleep. It's not his responsibility to help you, but he can comfort you. You know, that's kind of the only way I can say that, I guess.
Oh my God, who are these girls? Casey, hey Casey, you didn't know I was live probably because it was like 1:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. And yes, it's 4:03 a.m. where I'm at. What time is it for all you guys?
Guys are pea brains, like real shit. They do not think big at all. And for him to say breathing honestly has me dead as fuck. But it's just the thought that he's trying.
What? This is such bad advice.
So the first one, which is communication is key. The way I kind of take that card is just like you guys are not just hearing one another, but you're truly listening to one another. You're not just like blaming each other. You're like truly understanding like what the other person needs and what their feelings are towards a certain situation. It's kind of like talking things out is the easiest thing in the world.
Oh my God, you're in Ireland, Thomas? Shut up. That's amazing. And Casey, I'm sorry you had a major blow up with Dad. That stinks.
You just need the right words and the right kind of empathy toward it to hear them out, and like that's just how you get far, you know. You just gotta understand.
This is the craziest stuff. I never heard these things. It's 3:04. Oh wow.
The second one, the
He said
answer is
misery.
whatever it said. Take that in your own perspective, however you see it. Chloe, stop looking follow me. Sorry, my dog's following me, and I'm kind of out of breath because I just ran. But like for example, the answers you may need are for your breakup with him, if you're truly breaking up or not.
Oh my God, this girl is too funny.
For the bring love into the situation, it's what I said before. You gotta have a little bit of empathy towards what he's saying. You know, you gotta bring love to the situation. You gotta bring You gotta show him that you care and you love him if you really want it to work.
Oh my God.
And you know that any four of us could take you. Any four of us. We don't even need all four of us. Only one. Only one. At least we can be sad with our friends. You can't be doing the same. You don't got no friends to be sad with.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna argue with you no more. This conversation's over. We don't have the pants. They're gone. They're just like not there. So stop texting each and every single one of us going all crazy on us because like we don't have them. They're not there no more. You're not our friend. That's it. Done. Like that's all. We're done.
Oh my God. Wait, was that other one not over? Oh, that was wrong. Oh my gosh, you guys, these people are people. What's this?
Is over. Stop fucking texting me. Her does not have the pants. This conversation is fucking over. Like, bitch, you're not okay. Well, I'm telling you now that this conversation is over. Stop fucking texting me. You are a fucking fan. Go pick up your pants and you're getting your ass beat straight up. Your parents aren't at the fucking house, so I don't know what you're gonna be picking up. All you're gonna be picking up is an ass beating. I'm just letting you know.
What? That's crazy. Oh my God. And then she said that there was multiple proof and there's a text message to Hope and it says, this is from Mackenzie, I guess, and it says, your pants just came in. You can come pick them up whenever. And then I guess Mackenzie says, you can give them to Natalie. She can give them to me. And then Hope says, I'm going to be with Nat tomorrow, so I'll drop them off with her to you after school. And Mackenzie says, bet. And she says, you can come whenever to get those pants. I'm not going to waste gas or time for a disrespectful person who be lying. Just let me know whenever you want to get it. So I guess that's the proof she was talking about. Oh, damn. And then she says, why are y'all doing this? Just tell Hope to put my pants in the mailbox and I'm going to get them tomorrow. And then the Luann person says, Hope said you can go F yourself. And Mackenzie says, so she's not going to give me my pants that I paid for? And oh my God, she wrote paid, P-A-Y-E-D. Luann says, she don't have your pants. Mackenzie says, the media ones or whatever that I gave her. And Luann says she don't have them. Mackenzie says she sent the shipping number to me. Luann says they gone. Mackenzie says, you are also immature. Oh my God. And then she sends another text with Hope and she says, so odd. Okay, Hoopy. And then Hope says, you're odd. Just let me know, girl. And Mackenzie says, you would be the type to not follow up with a deal or trade. Once again, thank you for showing me who you are. Please stop trying to start drama with me. I don't need this in my life. And Hope says, nah, thank you for showing me who you are. And Mackenzie says, I'm going to pick up the pants tomorrow. Can you put them in the mailbox? Oh my God. And then there's this, which I don't know what that was. And then this just says, laughing my ass off. And then this, let me see if you guys are looking at that. No, you're not seeing that. Okay, so that, all right, you guys didn't see it, so let me keep going. And take this one down real quick. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Bro, they literally showed us fucked up shit there. Like fucked up shits of accidents and stuff. Like I literally almost cried.
She just said they showed us effed up stuff about accidents.
They literally showed me like fucked up shit. Like this car accident from 2012 in Brunswick. Like hella bad shit. I got pulled over in Brunswick. They were showing like fucked up shit. Like I literally drove home like crying because I was scared I was gonna get in an accident.
This is March of 22.
I'm pretty sure I like drove past some of the areas those accidents happened too. Like it was fucked.
Wow.
like, she preaches us not going on our phones, but this bitch wants to leave the room while we're taking a fucking test. Not while we're taking it, while she's giving us the answers to the test. Answer her son's phone calls. Like, bitch, no.
What?
Bro. So, like, the whole time, this whole bitch is telling me that her mom is hip, and, like, her mom will, like, beat my mom's ass, all this shit. My mom, like, talks to her mom. So my mom waits, like, a couple days, and then texts her mom. Her mom is pissed as fuck. She's like, no, the only one getting their ass beat is gonna be Hope. And tomorrow by noon, I'm gonna have my $120 for my goddamn parents. Fucking bitch. I'm pissed.
Oh, damn. Natalie got the money.
I literally heard ambulances pick you up from Polaris. Like, that shit had me so scared. As soon as I was told, I called in Texas.
That's crazy that they were able to get all these. What the hell? Wait, I thought that one was. Maybe this one. Yep, that's a picture.
Of course, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that was when Dom was still alive. I have no idea what that was.
From turning.
This might be one of the kids that Mackenzie's mom babysits.
Nigga know I fucking told I got the 40 on me, get it.
That's Davion.
Nigga ducking, nigga here upset, run up by the check, I got a switch on me. No disrespect, but these bitches look at me.
That was Davion, you guys, the one that was in the accident that died. Oh, damn, I never saw that. Oh my god. The poor dog.
Should have sent a voice message beforehand because that would have been so much easier. But like, literally, for real, like, why does she feel any need to come at you? One, why does she feel any like superiority to come at you? Two, and three, like, you graduated high school. That's what like fucking gets me. It's like these fucking girls that already graduated high school. Why are you coming at kids that are literally in high school? Fucking stay in your like own age group and do something else with your life. Like, stop fucking coming back to high school. Like, I'm sorry you can't get over your past. Like, I'm sorry that you peaked in fucking middle school, but get over yourself. And like, yeah, when I saw that, it pisses me off because like I literally have walked in the subway and like they literally offer me a job like every single time I come in there. Like, we literally just do nothing. We sit around all the time. Like, I go on like their lives and stuff, like her and Jane on shit, and they do nothing. And I'm like, why are you trying to tell Kenzie how to make money and being like, oh, are you really like, are you really like not broke if you don't make your own money? It doesn't fucking matter. I can fucking marry a fucking millionaire. You don't call me broke if I fucking marry a millionaire. Like, that's fucking delusional. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's the same fucking like thing. It's like, if a fucking like I marry a sugar daddy and like he's fucking supporting me and giving me money, are you fucking really gonna call me broke? Like,
What?
you're stupid. You're delusional. You're fucking fat, and like it literally pisses me off.
Oh? My God, entitled is right.
Pisses me off too because like she like says all this and like how I said is like you can like literally turn it around onto you. So like why the fuck are you even talking? The only time that you should ever fucking reach out to someone and try to tell someone like how they should be doing things or how they should feel or like how they should make money is when it cannot be flipped around back onto you. Like
What?
dude, you're fucking what, 20 years old working at Subway saying that's going to be your job for the rest of your life? Yeah, I've been working in a restaurant business for 45 hours a week since I was 15 years old, making more racks than you while I was still in high school. You only started your Subway job after fucking high school. Like, how fucking delusional, how fucking like narcissistic is that? Like, it fucking pisses me off. Like, you know, like, when I go off, I go off. And, you know, like, sometimes when you, like, get mad at people, like, I usually don't go off like this, but, like, it honestly pisses me off because I see how lazy they are and the fact that they come at you when in no way, shape, or form you're lazy whatsoever. Like, you do stuff. It's not that you're, like, just sitting around, like, getting money, like, just like that. You sell stuff. You've been selling stuff. And you have a great relationship and you, like, fucking back up Dom all the time. It doesn't matter if you're fucking spoiled or not. Good. You should be spoiled. That should be how every fucking relationship should
Oh my
be.
God.
You should be fucking spoiled, like to the bone. And your mom loves you. Like like Morgan's probably fucking jealous about that, is because your fucking mom is like such a fucking G, and like she does all this, and like literally she does this because she knows like how great of a person you are, and like why would she even like why would Morgan even like bring this up like randomly out of nowhere, being like, how are you calling people bro, blah blah blah, like dude, like find your own problems and like justify them before coming at other people, maybe. I don't know.
Joan, I think so. Hi, Joan. Yeah, Joan, I think she does think she created heaven and earth.
It's on your lips.
Oh, that's probably the kids that her mom babysits too. What do we got here? Oh no, that was from. Oh, that's that guy again. What's this? Oh my God, you guys, I know what this is. I have to rewind this for you. This is, do you remember how she said that the teacher said that she couldn't do Dom's mom's hair? This is the teacher, but the teacher doesn't know that she's being recorded. Oh my God, what a Bia. Holy crap. This girl. Oh my God. Entitled.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
Oh my God, I never saw this.
Bro, look at this dude. Look at his hair. Oh my God.
She's like making fun of herself. At least she can make fun of herself. Oh my God, a fight. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Literally, I was working out with my one friend Grace, and she's obviously bigger than me. And I lost 15 pounds doing what she was doing, so that was really bad. So then I stopped working out, and I switched to this like all organic, no GMO diet. And like I've actually been fucking gaining weight for once in my life. Like it's insane. Like I actually feel healthy, good, and I'm gaining healthy weight. But like it's insane. That's so funny though. Like we're gonna be one day and smoke a fat ass wood.
Oh my God. Yes, her decision ruined so many lives. And why couldn't she do her hair? Because it was considered a privilege and the teacher didn't think that she did like what she like the stuff she was supposed to be doing to do that.
Literally, this is what I'm gonna tell you, and this shit fucking works. Eat all organic, no GMO, and try to eat fruit like all day long. That's literally what I do. Like when I get hungry, I just like go cut an apple,
Mm.
or I drink like a juice. And I also have this protein powder. It's all organic, no GMO, and it has no sugar in
Thank
it. The
you,
sugar is so
Thomas.
fucking bad for you to understand. Like sugar is literally a straight addiction. Like I do not eat sugar. Like when I eat sugar after I haven't ate sugar in like weeks, I literally like feel like shit. Like I ate like pastries the other day, and I literally fucking was sick. Like physically sick.
This girl's
And
so
I had to just go
dramatic.
to bed, and then I woke up and still was sick from eating goddamn like pastries with sugar. Like it was just fucked. But I could send you some good brands if you want to actually start that shit.
So, Thomas, if you're still here, thank you so much for coming. I'm going to be ending soon anyway. It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm just going to, there's like a couple more in this folder, I think. Watch, we're going to be here forever. Actually, I can't. Um, yeah, I'm going to end in a minute. Let's just do, there's like one more and I see a fight. We'll end it with this crazy fight. Not this one. There's one more and the crazy fight. Oh, this is the fight. Oh my God, what kind of school did she go to? Oh my God. These girls are fighting way harder than the boys did. Oh my God. And there's one more that goes with it. Oh my God. Hi, Ramona. Oh my God, you guys, what kind of school is this? There's so many fights here. Oh my God, that was crazy. All right, so let me see. Hi, Ramona. All right, you guys. So it is 4:30 in the morning. Girls fight so dirty. Good morning. I didn't go to bed yet, but I'm gonna try to fall asleep. I got into like an anxiety attack because um, my student loan thing, I don't know what they're saying, but they messed something up or I messed something up. I don't know what happened, but I have to figure it out tomorrow. But you know, when you like fight back and forth on the phone, and I do not like arguing. Like I'm not that person. I don't like confrontation. So it was just like sucky. Yes, thank you. I need a prayer because when I call back today, I'm like, please. And then hopefully I'll be back and I'll be a lot happier. I can't believe there's still so many people on here. I appreciate you guys so very much. I didn't think anybody was going to be on if I came on. And then I'll never forget, somebody told me once when I was on here and I said that, they were like, YouTube's 24/7. Like somebody's always up. And I was like, I guess so. I guess like there's so many people in the world. If I'm up, there's somebody else up. And then also, it's also, 9:30 in Ireland right now. So some people are just waking up and it's 4:30 where you are, Ramona. Right? Is that what you said? Is it 4:30 where you're at? Can you take the weekend to think it through and then deal with it? This is the thing. I feel like I've been doing that and I just need to get it over with because I feel like I'll just prolong my anxiety. But this is the thing. They close at 2 tomorrow. So if I go to sleep now and I can't fall asleep for a while, if I like sleep too late, then I guess I'll deal with it on Monday. But I do want to try to get up. It's 1:24 in Los Angeles. It's you guys, 1:30. You're on the West Coast. I need lavender oil. I need friggin' holy water or something. I don't know. I don't know what I need. I need a drink, some holy water. 3:25 in Houston. You guys, I can't believe we're all like joining from all over the place. That's so amazing. Like, I can't believe that. Like, Flojo, can you believe you have a friend in Philadelphia? Like what? Thank you, Monet. Thank you for joining in and letting me know you're here. Going to visit this. You are? Are you going to take video of it, Flojo? You need to like go live with that. Not go live with that. You know what I mean. I don't mean like at the park, but I mean like about your experience. Yes, go Philly. That's right. That's right. Go Los Angeles. You'll be taking video flowers on a card. That is so nice. Oh, vanilla and lavender. That's so funny you say that. I have a spray. I swear to God that I just got for Christmas, and it's lavender vanilla. And I sprayed it on my pillow, like not on my pillow, but like over like my bed. And I felt like I slept better. And I'm like, maybe it was in my head, but maybe it's not in my head. Maybe I really did sleep better. May you get your permission to place a white candle in? Please. Yes. Thank you, actually. Every parent should have to watch all of it. LOL. Yeah, right? Seriously. You guys, I am so appreciative that you're all here. I can't believe it. Wait, you grew up in Northern Jersey? I work in Jersey, but I work in Southern Jersey. I work in like, I'll tell you the county. I shouldn't, not that I don't trust you. I would tell you if we were just talking, but if who knows who might hear this someday. But I work in like Camden County. So like right over the bridge. And I tell you guys I'm in Philadelphia County too. But yes, you have your permission to place a candle for me whenever you would like to. I would love that. That's amazing. I thank you. You know what else, you guys? So we have Barbara Hall is one of our friends here. And she has a son, Timmy D, who was murdered. And we've talked about his case on, like DT's talked about his case. Anyway, long story short, she has two sons and lost both of them. One that I just told you about, the other one to substances and stuff like that. Long story short, she wants to like start like a nonprofit type thing for parents who haven't gotten justice for their kids yet. And I think it would be a great thing to keep her mind going too and to have a voice. So if anybody ever knows anything about doing anything like that, please reach out. My email is so easy. It's my name, Jaime Vona. I know, right? I feel bad too, Rachel. My heart breaks for her too. Oh, the other night I like cried on the live. I don't want to get so upset again. But oh, thank you. I do love this chat too. But yeah, so you know what I mean, Rachel. But if anybody ever knows like something like how to get involved, like to do that, like reach out. It's just Jaime Vona at Gmail. Yes, rest in peace, Timothy, for sure. Barbara, if you watch this later, everybody's saying how much they love you. It's Jaime Vona, so JAIMEVONA at gmail.com. So JAIMEVONA at gmail.com. You guys are amazing. Oh, Ramona, you would cry. Her son Timmy was murdered, and her other son loses his life with like substance. It's just a horrible, horrible thing. Like she lost both of her sons within 18 months of each other, and she doesn't have any other children. So it's just a heartbreaking story. And so pretty much the cops try to make her feel like her son like did this to himself, but like she knows that he didn't. Like she's like, I know it in my soul. Really, I would love to do a deep dive with David too, Flojo. So Flojo, I just said my email, which I think you already have, don't you? So reach out to me. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to try and send you a screenshot of those messages tomorrow so you have more context. That would be so good. Yes, because I want to know more, because at first I was like, oh, everybody like relax. Like she's not, you know, yeah, so very sorry for Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara, if you do come on here. Everybody's like sending their love to you. But I told her, I was like, next time I go live, I will put it out there in case you just never know who's listening. You know what I mean? But yeah, Flojo, get in touch with me. Sweet. We'll set something up for sure. You guys know what I'm noticing right now? Does anybody see this streak of gray? I am like, what? And like, like when you get older and you have like a little streak of gray, you can't like pick it out anymore because then you'll have like a bald spot. Is that like one hair or I don't know. That's going to bother me now. I don't know, you guys. There you go. I'll do the comb over like the old men do. All right. You did amazing in these texts to raise some money for her. Oh my God. Yes. That would be amazing. We should set something up like that. I think she like really wants like just directions. So today I set her up with ChatGPT. Like she's very like computer illiterate. So I was like, no. I was like, I'm going to walk you through it. I walked her through it. She called me like an hour into it and was like, this is like the best thing ever. I was like, I told you. So hopefully that'll help too, but we'll see what happens. All right. Thor is like, you're not paying attention to me. This is enough now. It's 4:30 in the morning. So I am going to go, but I do appreciate all of you for being here for me. Sorry, I didn't like put any makeup on. I literally was asleep. Like I washed my face and all already. So this is what I look like face washed. Oh, I look old. Anyway, whatever. Barbara needs someone who knows nonprofits and maybe grants. Yes, Rachel. So if anybody ever listens to this and you know about nonprofits or grants, please reach out. That would be so helpful. Oh, thank you all. And I have silver streaks throughout my long braid. Oh, I love that. Oh, your angel halo. That's so cute. That's so cute. All right, you guys. I hope everybody has. How do I find the story on her son? Oh, that's such a good question. You know the DT show? If not, just type in the DT show. And then Daniel, he did a few lives about it, and it's called the Timmy D case. And he has like all kinds, and there was another creator, she like, that did a bunch of work, but I don't remember who it is off the top of my head, but I know that DT does. So he has like, they think that his best friend knew more about it and that she thinks that his best friend has something to do with it. I'll just put it out there. And there's DT, she like gave him a bunch of the evidence and he has a bunch of it. And so he put a lot of it out there. And one of them is this guy on the phone with his sister, like over a jail call. You have to check it out. Yes, DT has it. That's right. All right, you guys, I am going to go to bed. It's late. I'm going to like regret it if I don't tomorrow. I'll be tired. But everybody have a blessed night and maybe I'll see you tomorrow, if not Sunday. So look out for that. Probably around like between like 8, 9 o'clock-ish is usually a good time. And if like DT's on and I'm not on before him, I'll usually like wait a while and then go on. But I do know that they're like different cases and stuff too sometimes. So a lot of people watch on repeat. Thank you so much for coming, Flojo. I really appreciate you. And so Flojo, thank you so much for my super sticker. You have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you to Cuffy. I don't know if Cuffy fell asleep, and if she did, she deserves it. She needs rest. We all do. And thank you, Thomas. I appreciate you guys so very much. All right. So with that being said, I will see. I do need a vacation. Ain't that the truth? All right, you guys. I'll see you guys later. Good night.